Detroit State of Mind is on the air. Bringing you the sounds of Detroit's underground, straight to your ear holes. Rock, punk, and metal. If it's Detroit, you'll hear it here. Unless you're a dick. And now, your overlords, Rich and Dave.
Say, swear, go down with the shit. But use your freedom and joy.
Till death. All right, let's go.
Detroit State of Mind is on the air.
Goddamn right it is. Episode 66. 6.
Hell Satan.
Sorry, I felt a little energetic there.
Yeah, that seemed like you came out of the booth.
Yeah. You need to pull that mic in, dude. Yeah, don't be stingy on that. Gobble that thing up like it's a fucking joint.
Oh, this reminds me of prison. Oh, God.
Oh, that's weird. But nah.
There we go. We're getting started already.
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Yeah. So we got Stack Deck in the house again.
Woo!
Johnny in the house again. Pete in the house again. Ralph in the house again.
It's his first time.
Yeah, this is the first time you've been here, eh?
Yeah.
Busting your cherry?
We got to find out who he is.
Yeah. So for those who don't watch this show, let's go around the table and I guess introduce yourselves. Keith.
You know the game. You've been here
I'm
4
Keith.
times.
I play bass.
Yeah, pull that mic in, dude.
They said you got...
Yeah, you gotta work it, baby.
Don't put your mouth on it,
Don't
though,
be
man.
afraid.
We'll have to fucking replace it.
Oh,
Ain't nobody got money for that.
no.
Keith will be fine.
I'm not worried about Keith. I'm worried about the fucking mic.
Keith will be perfectly fine.
Is that chair stable, too, by the way?
Hold shit down.
He had a good crash last time he was
An
here.
hour.
Maybe we should pull out the foam flooring over there so he like fucking knocks his nose into like oblivion.
That doesn't sound good.
Not my problem, dude.
No, okay,
It's all for the show.
I thought we... Oh,
Maybe we should add extra.
Okay, okay.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
All right,
you
so
need
look.
you need to come up a little bit. I'm gonna turn you
I'm
up.
all right.
No, you're not.
He says your volume is low.
Low.
You are right on top of that microphone. I can't hear my own voice, or else I'll turn back into a troll.
What?
Rumpelstiltskin. So I can't do that.
Okay, so I'm Ralph. I sing in this band and many others.
Tight.
I'm Jesse.
What about you, Fart Boy?
I play the drums, yeah, and fart.
Anyway,
I fart out
I
of
play
fucking
drums and
snare
rip
drum.
ass.
Yeah, too. Real
the
fucking
old ham
rippers.
This is where we dropped the video of him.
Yeah, right.
He lifted his leg off the floor like fucking. Gotta get some fucking momentum going.
In, like, like make a little cuts. Like,
Yeah.
editing. Okay.
I should do it at all different pitches.
Nice.
Now I'm Johnny. I think you kind of know who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly enough.
That
We may
makes me
have
upset.
Was
It makes
useless
me
by
upset.
was useless by design on this thing?
Yes, actually, we did it a while ago, but we've already changed format, so it should be kind of interesting when we come back again.
Oh well, if
Haven't you done it twice with them already?
We'll see how this
Once.
goes. We might
I
not
did with
invite you
POTP.
back.
Twice.
This is
Huh?
actually my
POTP
second
the
podcast
first
as
time.
well, but
What's
not
that?
here.
Part of the problem.
Oh, that's
and
it.
then it was useless by design the second time. So
Getting kind of sick of you, actually.
yeah, I know. Hey,
Never,
I keep coming up
never,
with new
never.
shit, so why not?
I was on a podcast. It was very nice. They gave us free beer.
Well,
Yep, BYOB here,
Free
baby.
beer.
yeah. Guess what?
It's free beer.
You come in, you fart up the joint, now you're demanding free beer? What the fuck?
I didn't demand anything.
Where'd you
I
find
just,
this guy?
I merely stated what you know
your
what
expectations.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Well, nobody sent a rider over or anything
No,
like
I
that.
had
so
no idea.
That's on
That
y'all.
rider chick, she didn't do well.
Well,
Actually, I'll trade you.
I couldn't send her.
I'll trade you like two of my beers for. No, I'll trade
half
you
of
one of
one of
my beer
yours.
for two of your beers.
you can fuck off with that noise.
Yeah, but mine's a really, really good beer.
Well, then why don't you want to drink it then?
I mean, because I like High Life too.
Yeah, well,
Next time I come on the
I
show,
really
I'm
like
bringing a
High
list of
Life, too.
questions and I'm going to run it. When I do bad assets,
He
I'm going to
gets so
do
mad when
everything.
he's here.
you actually did that the first time because we didn't know what the fuck we were asking or nothing, man.
I feel like these things go off the rails pretty quickly.
It does. It does.
just
But
the joy of it.
that's the fun of it,
That's
though.
what makes it entertaining.
Yeah. Just go with the flow, man. You want to talk
Really?
about Ralph Powers booking? Let's do it.
Sure.
Detroit's
Let's do
Off
it.
the Rails podcast.
Off
Yeah.
the rails.
Yeah.
We're stealing that quote.
Okay, good. I like it. I'll do a drop for you. Let me know.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Both of them just dropped, and we can count it.
What's that,
Dude,
balls?
pull that mic into your face, dude.
Face.
Oh, yep. There's the weed talking again.
I don't even know the weed. I'm gonna do any talking. I've only hit short
Can we cut his mic off?
No, I'm
We just
afraid-
cut
No,
that one off.
absolutely.
Go ahead,
Yes,
talk
because-
serious. I can tell you guys want to say serious stuff.
Cut the mic off and then ask him something about guitars. Be like, Johnny, so how did you write that song? And then just,
Click. Well, I did.
He historically never shuts up, though.
No, I don't.
Not that it's a bad thing.
I just fucking don't have a reason to shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so we're Stack Deck. We've been playing the shows for a few years.
Yes, Ralph, reel it in.
This is my third band, if anybody's keeping track. Keith is also in 3 bands, one of which is my other band. He's not in it. Well, you're in another band.
I've been in several bands.
He's been in lots of bands. Jesse,
Lots of
you're
bands.
the new guy here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Here, I'll do your job for you.
Hey, perfect. I'm
Can
going
you
to take
tell
a
us a
shit
little
real
bit about
quick.
yourself, Jesse, and the bands you've been in and what you've been doing?
All right. So I guess if anybody, the first band I would say people would know me from is Flat Broke, and we played from 2003 to
I've heard of.
2008. And then we had a little stretch somewhere in between there. That's those my numero uno dudes. You know what I mean? If they all came back and wanted to do something, I'd drop everything and do it.
Would you quit this band?
I mean, there's no reason to quit this band. It's like that's not like
You
gonna
just
be,
said if the other guys come back around.
Yeah, I would play for them, but that doesn't mean I got to go quitting bands.
yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's
You
not-
said you drop everything. That's kind of what that means.
No. What I mean is, I'm like, if I was like, like playing a video game.
was holding my kid. We're putting a band back together.
Yeah, right, pretty much. No, you know what? Honestly, my kids know I'll just bring them with me. You know what I mean? They're fine. They need to get out and they need more exposure, anyways.
Are your kids into rock and roll?
Not by choice.
No, not really.
But they will
No.
be.
Yeah, no.
More
They're-
Taylor Swifty type shit?
They're into whatever is on like Facebook Shorts and stuff like that. They hear music like there. So my son was listening to Dream On. I was like, hey, you want to listen to this? I got it on the record over there. He's like, yeah, you can do that anytime you want, Dad. But I wasn't really.
I don't know how to
about
fit
it.
this record into the CD
Yeah,
player,
he's
Dad.
not-
This fucker don't fit,
He
Dad.
doesn't know what a CD player is either, man. I mean,
Right.
he more knows what a record player is than a CD player at this point, So, and then I've been in lots of other bands. D-Day, that was with members of Leading Cause of Death. I don't know if you guys remember them at
Have
all.
not. No.
Paul J.
Okay.
Shout Paul J.
Paul J.
Yeah.
Paul
Okay.
J. I was in a band called Knife and Around with some good friends of mine.
That's a great name.
Yeah, it was.
I believe you played some shows with my old band with that one.
Oh yeah, it's very good possibility. We had a lot of traction, and again, I would drop everything for those guys if they wanted to play again, because again, these are all just bands that I felt was at where my playing was going nowhere but up constantly. The ceiling was always constantly rising.
So the guys you're playing with are badass players and shit.
Oh yeah,
and made
these
you a
guys are
better
good
player.
too. Yeah, everybody's. Like for me, like time spent is like. It's just more experience with it all. I feel like liberated, in terms of like artistic direction and what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I fucking love it. Those guys are.
I feel
great.
liberated.
And yeah, absolutely. I do. When I say I feel liberated, I feel like I don't have to like do something that somebody else is expecting. You know what I mean? I got lots of room to play around. You know
Do
what
what
I mean?
I'm not expecting.
It's gonna,
right?
yeah, exactly. I want to do something that's a little bit different because, to be honest with you, I'm not that great. I'm not that great, but I've got
Not
I've
that
got
bad.
my own.
I've heard worse.
I've got my
I
own
think he's pretty good.
signatures. I got my own signatures, and when I can put those in somewhere, then I like to be able to do that. So yeah, knifing around, and those.
I've always thought you were a fucking great drummer.
Yeah, I mean,
Get off his nuts, dude.
I'm not on his nuts. I tried to,
Yeah.
but I fell off.
There's been other little side projects. I have a side project now on the side of these guys. And
Did you just fart again?
no,
He's helping.
not
Sure
at
as
all.
fuck did.
No, not at all.
This podcast has been a gas.
Fucking
And
felt
it's
it.
actually where I play guitar and sing. So I'm the front man. I'm the songwriter.
What's the name of that band?
Necktie.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looking forward to getting out with those
So,
guys.
so what got you into this band?
Johnny begged me. He literally
I was like, hey,
he was like,
please,
please, and he asked me a couple
Please
times.
pay
I'm
me
like,
John
nah,
an hour.
I just don't really want to because John lives far away,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
If you have to point to where you live, it's fucking far.
it's just it's not really that. I like to play
Yeah.
and drink. And I don't like to play and drink a lot, but I also like to be really close to a freeway so I can get home quickly.
Well, 59 is
like
a freeway.
No. That is not a freeway at all whatsoever. Okay. leaving out of here
Not
will be
there.
like
Where you at?
zip,
Waterford,
and I'm
right?
home.
I mean,
I live right next to a freeway.
Do you
So,
live around here? Or?
I live at 10.
Waterford.
Well, I'm not going to tell you where I live.
Well, you said you went to Azteca, and I know where that's at.
I mean, there's many Aztecas. There's one on Grospec. There's one on 14 Mile Road. There's one on There's two on Grospec. There's one on Van Dyke.
So you're within 9 miles of all of them.
You don't know where I was at. But anyway, just say I could just say that like
You're in the 586. That's all I know.
coming to St. Clair Shores around the 94 area is not an issue for me at all whatsoever. Love it. I'll be home in 5 minutes.
So you do go the one on Grospec then.
Didn't go to the one on Grospec. Nope. Didn't do that. No.
That place does have really good food though.
Yeah, they got the food truck, and apparently the torta is really good.
Torta.
You ever had a torta? It's
I haven't even
Sounds
heard.
Jewish.
it's a sandwich. It's basically like you get your Mexican food on a sandwich. It's really good.
What?
Off a
It's
truck.
like a taco on bread?
It's like a flatbread. It's
Well, all
kinda like-
Mexican food is tacos in other forms.
It kind of reminds me of like a Mexican food Slim Jim. You know what I mean?
Sounds
You know what I'm. You know what a Slim
Right,
Jim is?
right.
That doesn't
Yeah, so
sound
it's
good at
like-
all.
Sounds
why-
delicious.
Oh no,
to me.
yeah, Slim Jim's great. I don't know what this guy's fucking.
I don't
talking
like
about.
Slim Jims.
Okay, then don't.
I don't like ham.
I guess. Yeah, so Slim Jim is ham, isn't it?
My buddy lives
I
down
don't like ham.
yeah.
lives down off Michigan Avenue in Detroit, and they got a taco truck on the corner by his house, and they put these. They're like a red color, but they're like pickled onions.
You done?
On their
So
on their
Stack
onions.
Deck is a band.
Motherfucker.
We started playing shows a few years ago.
I love it.
We originally had this other guy drumming. His name was Ed.
What's wrong with talking about food?
Yeah, tacos. Yeah, man.
Go on.
Is this a fucking Azteca commercial? I mean, what the fuck?
Yes.
I mean, we can talk about
Well,
other.
You guys want to talk about which
Azteca.
Azteca you want to? He's like, I'm not telling you.
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you at all.
I don't give a fuck what
We went
Azteca
to
you
the
want
one
to.
at 14 Mile Road. Okay.
Who cares?
Knew it. Fucking knew it.
So anyway, we had this other drummer. His name was Ed.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Smoke some weed.
Old fucking.
Carry on, Ralph.
Johnny.
Straight edge. Straight edge.
Don't put so much in there when you're
What's with the
rolling,
X's?
man.
Yeah,
I'll
Loosen
tell
up
you.
a little bit.
I could do that. I could try. I can always.
We're sitting in the wrong order because he should pass the weed to Keith. So I
Yeah.
should be like over there.
Yeah.
I'm very liberated.
He's liberated.
I'm very liberated.
Belch.
I'm very liberated with my opinions and my
And
mouth.
my noise functions.
Exactly.
So when we were with Ed, we recorded a couple of CDs. The last CD came out, I think. You want to pass that to Keith?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got that ash.
You got that ash.
I got that ash, man.
Get the weed ash on the
What
straight
a
edge guy.
dick.
Sons
What
of
a
bitches.
fucking dick.
Get the weed ash on the straight
That
edge
was on
guy.
purpose, too. I seen it.
Yeah, I see it.
I seen it. We had a couple CDs. The last CD I think came out right during COVID, kind of sort of.
Why don't I have
Right at the
copies
beginning
of
of
these?
COVID. We can get you some copies. So, we put out the first CD. We played some shows. I think we were doing pretty good. We recorded the second CD, and then it was, of course, right around when COVID started. So then that fucked everything up.
World shut
Keith's
down.
gonna get some weed ash on me. It's cool. So then we didn't play shows. Nobody played shows for a long time. Blah blah whatever.
Were you guys doing anything like writing, practicing still, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just took a little bit of time off because between the time that Ed left
Sending
the
dick
band and the
pics.
time that Jesse joined us, we, you know what I mean, we kind of didn't really have any. We weren't sure
Drummer?
how we're gonna do it. Yeah,
Did you have a
because
drummer?
essentially. That.
That's
Yeah.
when Johnny started asking me to play, and I was like, just kind of like, nah, I don't know, just don't fucking.
There was an
For whatever
extended
reason,
search for a
yeah,
drummer,
there was
which was
extended
Like I've
search
seen
for
your
a drummer.
OnlyFans. I'm not down for that.
I let him ask every other drummer in town. I said, all right, fine. I think I said something like,
So he was you were his first and last resort.
yeah, pretty much. I honestly, I thought he could do better.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give him the
Wow.
opportunity
Well,
to
guess
explore
what?
that option.
He could not do better
Yeah,
because
could
here
not
you
do
are.
better, unfortunately. So it stuck with one
Yeah,
guy.
the shit was
you know?
tight, man. It sounded good.
Yeah, it did.
Thank you.
I'm not just
Yeah.
huffing Ralph's
Thanks.
cob. I'm
No, I will agree. It was at first when obviously coming in, even no matter how much homework I did with listening to the album or practicing at home, it's a little sketch at first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It didn't start out like what this sounded like. I'm not like, dude. I know great drummers. I know guys that could have walked in and just started doing it right away, and you guys would have been like, this is awesome. You know what I mean?
But that's kind of like the fun of having a new guy come in. It's going to change the dynamic a little bit. It's still going to be the same songs, but it's going to be a different excitement, different flavor thrown on and shit.
oh yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So carry on, Ralph.
so anyway.
After that went down.
So anyway, yeah, Johnny skipped ahead a bit because I was just talking about how Ed was in the band. We recorded the CD. There was COVID.
You talking broken legs, crazy legs, Ed?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Was the thing about Ed's legs,
About strong.
Ed's knees, legs, whatever. So I was telling this story before. What the fuck is
Shut
wrong
up,
with you,
Johnny.
bro?
Shut
What the
up.
fuck is wrong with you, man?
Dude, they make a mixer of that hand now for mixing mashed potatoes. Anyway,
He's fucking high.
I don't even know what's happening right now.
He's high. That's what's happening.
the audience will get it.
Yeah, if everybody else is high, you will understand. So anyway, we had Ed, and Ed had previously injured one of his legs.
shit.
And then around the whole time of COVID and everything being shut down, I think we were jamming at that point. So there was COVID, we were jamming, we were working on
And
songs.
he hurt himself running
With the dog.
with the dog.
He went to go take the dog out for a walk, is what I thought, and then it was super icy, and he fell, and he totally fucked the other leg. So then that was
you
two
can't even
legs.
make this shit up.
No, you
Like,
can't.
It's so
You can't.
fucking crazy.
No, right. So then after that, then there was a big, long time for him to, he was off work. He was fucked,
Just
right?
the-
Right.
So then,
I mean, never mind the band. He couldn't even hold down a job with the injuries. Right? I mean, right?
I'm laughing at them passing the weed
Oh.
back and forth over me.
They managed to pass it just fine underneath here, but whenever I do it, it's like, it just feels awkward for whatever reason.
Well, because Ralph has ashy nuts now.
Well, no. Well,
That was Keith that ashed on me.
I know.
That was my buddy Keith that ashed on me.
Dude, you can't say ashy to Ralph, man.
Why not?
That's
Here we
racist.
go. Here we go.
That is not.
All right. So anyway, so Ed was fucked. Took a while for him to recover. While he was recovering, he was thinking, okay, maybe I'll do it again. We'll play again. And then he's decided he didn't want to do it, which is fine because, like I said, both his legs at that point fucked. So there was an extended search for the new drummer, which this guy ended up being the guy. But part of the reason there was an extended search, which you left this part out, Johnny, is we
He
were
didn't
gonna
want to
try-
do it at first.
Well, no, maybe, but we were trying to get people to go out to Johnny's house. Which, speaking of not telling people where you live, we don't have to discuss Johnny's address.
I
but
knew
it's
where he lived.
an
I went
hour
to his
north.
wedding. I went to his
Yeah.
wedding. I knew where he fucking lives.
So
Yeah.
Johnny was an hour north of Detroit. So I got lots of drummers, Johnny, that
Down
were
here.
interested to play. And then when I said, "Oh, you got to drive up to blah blah up north," they were like, "No, Ralph,
Yeah, fuck
sorry, we
that."
can't do that."
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can't blame him.
No, I don't blame them actually.
You know.
I drive an hour to get here.
Johnny actually has been asking me to play drums for a lot longer than you guys have even wondered. So it's like I basically was I don't know, John. It's he hung in with it.
Yeah, I
Kept asking me.
So what ended up happening is we moved
I
it to
played the
Keith's
whole
house.
fucking hot chick
We're going
treatment
mine,
on him.
man.
I was
We
like,
moved it to Keith's
I
house.
was like,
Keith
I don't
doesn't-
know, John.
Keith doesn't give a fuck if you know where he lives. Keith lives on the fucking east side. He's an east side gangster. He don't give a fuck. So instead of going an hour north, it's a few minutes from his house. So that's how this.
So you make
current-
Johnny drive.
So now
now.
Johnny's got to fucking
Johnny's
gas
gotta
up the
drive.
fucking car.
I had to
He's-
drive.
Too bad.
He's
Yeah,
the one
exactly.
that wants
Too
to do it.
bad.
Fuck it, man.
I had lots of guys lined up, not trying to be a dick, but I had lots of people. Hey, Ralph. Hey, you looking for a drummer? Yeah. Or I was hitting up people. Hey, man, you want to drummer for my band? Oh yeah, Ralph sounds great. Oh, you got to drive an hour north. Nope, sorry, can't do it.
Yeah.
That was several people. So then he said, okay.
But like, how
we'll
many
move
years
it.
did people drive to his house though?
No, never.
Oh, really?
My
That's that is
driving ever
no,
since.
that is incorrect. His other band, they've always been going out to him, and they've been playing for at least 7 years.
Well, we're
Okay, but this band was practicing
So,
at the other drummer's house.
Don't let him be like, oh.
And
And that was on this side of town, or
And now it's at Keith's house.
That was
It used to
Down
always
River.
be at SD's, and that's what I mean.
Where
I
the
know
fuck? Where does he live?
He's in Clarkston. When I lived on the east side, I had to drive back and forth to Clarkston to go to.
You want to be in a band, bro. I mean, you chose your lifestyle.
You chose your motherfucking
You chose your
lifestyle.
fucking lifestyle.
get a lighter amp.
Ain't nobody playing punk
solved.
rock an hour north of Detroit. Sorry, it's not happening.
Nobody buying punk
Except
rock
Johnny.
anywhere.
What the fuck's even
I
out
was
there?
all by myself.
Nothing. So anyway, so Johnny relented
pine
on the
knob.
location. We reeled in my man here.
Yeah, well,
And-
Johnny was like, all right, we'll do it your way. We'll come to your house and everything. I was like, nah, I don't want y'all at my house. I was like, it's not going to work.
So then we're doing it at Keith's house,
Yeah.
and everything's cool. So we got our first show coming up with this new lineup in May 20th, and that's going
So
to be
no,
with
no gigs under the belt yet. Then
not with this lineup. No.
okay, cool.
Nope, not yet. It's coming up.
Where at?
It's going to be in Auburn Hills with Duck Butter and some other bands.
that the
of
outdoor,
sort.
yeah,
Yeah,
venue?
that's the outdoor place.
Cool place, man.
Where Keep Away used to play all the time. I think Duck Butter is now kind of running that spot. So
Right
we're
on.
playing with them and some other bands. I don't know who else. I can't really get into it, but they asked us to play and we're playing.
I like the duck butter guys.
It's fun
They're cool.
time, man.
Because I asked him the other day, I said, "What's the deal?" And he said they're still waiting on some bands. So I know some other bands. But I'm not gonna blab it, but definitely them.
That's
They-
definitely going to be like a early summer then type thing.
Yeah, I like that
obviously.
place, man. It's cool.
No, it's cool, man. Yeah.
Never been there.
I used to like hanging out there because you could almost BYOB, which leads to another conversation we can have.
Do it.
So I'm fucking 50-something years old, and I'm in the goddamn punk band. I'm in 3 punk bands actually. So I went to the doctor in December, just regular checkup. I felt fine, whatever. I was just like, you wish.
He's like,
You
Ralph,
wish.
Ralph, you got a
That's
lump
why
on your
he
boob.
goes,
Oh my god. What the fuck?
I almost spit up my water, bro.
You may have went to the wrong kind of doctor, man.
You're gonna have to put it in the smashing machine. See what it is.
Why are my legs in stirrups? Like this is weird.
Why is everyone staring at my asshole?
So I went to the doctor in December.
I'm at a foot doctor for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I thought I was at the
Oh
podiatrist.
my goodness.
Why's your finger in my butt? Anyway, Ralph, what's wrong with you?
Not much. I went to the doctor in December. Everything's cool, but I had some, concerns, some issues. So I'm fine. I'm okay.
Are these concerns that you had on your own, or
Well, no, the doctor's
the
like, you
doctor-
need to fucking get some shit together.
Okay,
So,
fair enough.
so in an abundance of caution, I stopped drinking. I stopped drinking pop, and I don't really eat out much anymore. And you guys might not notice because you're all heterosexual males, but I've lost some weight.
Drop some
you know?
lbs.
Yeah, drop some lbs. Feeling good. So everything's cool. But I stopped drinking because of that. But now, because I never smoked weed, that means I'm straight edge. And I like to just keep saying that I'm straight edge, even
Okay.
though I was 52 years old when I started. Because, the straight edge people like to be like 16 and be like, I'm straight edge. And then, at 21,
Yeah.
they're fucking drunks.
No, you're
and
scary.
Yeah, right.
Or
then or in the mid-20s and they're fucking sniffing blow in the bathroom. Well, I'm doing it the other way around. I'm 50 years old. Now I'm straight edge. Everybody can fuck off. My health's fine, by the way. It will be fine. I'm going to see the
So
doctor.
let's see, 16 to 21 is fine.
I'm going to see the doctor actually this week.
So
and
you
I
mean
think
about
everything's
56,
going to be
you're
cool.
gonna start doing blow and getting hammered?
No, I already did that already, is what I'm saying.
I know,
So I
I'm
went the
fucking
opposite way.
I mean, that's usually how
You're
it
supposed to be
happens.
straight edge first and then be a scumbag. See, I already did the
That's how
scumbag.
I
stuff.
negated it, isn't it?
See, I just ruined my life for the last 30 years. Now I have to slow down a little bit.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
it's,
So
same here.
yeah, right.
I did that whole slowing down thing. It moved awfully fast.
So I just like saying
Yeah,
that
it
I'm
did.
in a straight edge band because nobody in my band is straight edge at all except for me. So I'm in 3 straight edge bands, but don't tell them because they all get high and drink all the time.
I'm straight edge to straight edge.
So that's the story. I
You'd
think
be
it's
like, I
kinda
don't want
funny.
this shit rubbing off on me.
Do you feel better since you stopped drinking and drinking pop and
I do feel
and change
like
your
more-
lifestyle,
I
whatever?
do feel more energetic. I feel better. And like I said, I definitely have lost weight. You know, I saw somebody I hadn't seen for a while the other day, and she was like, "Oh, your face looks skinny." And I mean, you know, if you're
why I
if you're
look at my
dudes and you
face.
hang out with a bunch of dudes,
They don't
none
notice.
of these guys gonna be like, "Oh, Ralph, are you slimming down?"
What did you do
know?
to your hair?
Yeah, right.
He's
That's
got
not
the
something.
Clark Kent part.
Which means that you are a 50-year-old hot man now.
Ooh, I like that.
Silver Fox, baby.
Silver Fox. Oh.
Hells yeah.
Fucking friends, welcome in the crew. We had no idea what you would do. You ripped us all and shit our did. So this day we don't know you're dead. We never knew your true identity. Your real background, the fucking mystery. I can find you, I can find you. When we see you, you're fucking through. Web of deception. Web of deception. Web of deception. Web of deception. Such your friends, welcome in the crew. We had no idea what you would do. You ripped us off and shit our name. So this day we don't know you're gay. We never knew your true identity. Your background, the fucking mystery. I can find you, I can find you. When we see you, you're fucking through. Web of deception. Web of deception. Web of deception. Web of deception. You're fucking through.
I always pretend like I don't know, and he has to correct me.
I thought you were like being serious.
No, I'm never serious.
How many of these fucking things have you recorded
I
already?
know, right?
65.
66.
Now, when it comes to your names, no idea. Jesse, right?
Jesse.
I met these guys enough to know.
Yeah, I've made enough of it.
Who's been on here more times, Keith or Ali?
They're tied.
They're tied.
Oh, they are
No,
tied.
I think they are. At least 4.
This would be my 4th, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Should have just brought him with you so he could stay in the lead.
Ali, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I like that dude.
Ali's cool. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
You got the camera on him? Doesn't say a fucking word. As soon as you got the camera
Yeah,
on, you can't shut him
Over
up.
there, he won't shut the fuck
No,
up.
he didn't shut the fuck up. It's right over there.
Right, right.
Because I was wasn't I finally like, come on, bro, it's time to go. Like, shut the fuck up already.
For Useless by Design.
Yeah, he's in Johnny's other band now.
So why didn't you guys ask any other drummers? I mean, what happened there?
We
really?
did, but
We did, but nobody wanted to go out to Johnny's house. So then we moved locations for you.
Welcome to Detroit State of Mind
Well, why did
Therapy
you-
Moments.
Why didn't you ask any other drummers?
Well, why did it take so long to get to Keith's house? Because Keith's is like
You guys should
great.
do double drummers.
You know, like Keith's house for me
Nobody
is
in
like the
Detroit's
best
doing
thing
it.
ever.
I gotta piss.
It's like
What's
it was so easy. It just seems like weird that you guys didn't come to the conclusion.
So at that
Keith's house
point,
a lot sooner.
Was that actually the game changer that made you
Yeah.
say yes?
Yeah, he's like, here's his address in Centerline. I was like, sweet, I'm gonna ride my bike there. I'm serious.
I'll jump off my porch.
Yeah, I just
up the
walk.
steps.
I'll, you know.
I mean, we honestly went through a lot of other people, and nobody wanted to drive out to Johnny's house. That's really the truth.
Did anybody even try out, or like, did you even get
No,
that far?
because we told them you got to go to Johnny's house.
Yeah.
and they would be like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, several people. So we
So the-
changed it for you.
So the problem is you.
Fuck yeah.
It is.
Nobody wants to
It
deal
is.
with
I mean,
my
you-
ass.
It truly is.
You see this right now? This is actually an intervention right now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, tell me more of what I should fix.
it's like an area code intervention. Like you need to fucking move, man.
The idea that I'm actually hurting people is actually turning me on.
Jesus Christ.
You're the worst.
I think it's an intervention for me to start drinking again. I think is how this is working.
No,
out.
I think you're doing just fine, man.
Yeah, you don't
I think it's the company you keep.
I think you're right about that.
You know, I have the same problem, dude.
Yeah, I was thinking I might have a drink for my birthday, which is in April, but now I'm kind of just like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you do
I mean, I haven't had a drink in 2 fucking months.
Yeah.
Why start again? Like, I don't even care anymore.
I've actually been cutting down myself. Like I've only been drinking like like a day or two a week, whatever. Where I'd be like 4 or 5 days just after work, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel a hell of a lot freaking better, man. Drop some, drop the little LBs in the, the beer gut area and shit, man. But I just feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quit drinking pop during the week.
Yeah.
I feel way better.
Right.
I don't drink it, but it's my birthday weekend, so I said fuck it, and I drink all kinds.
I
of
started taking this, like I have really bad foot pain, and it's good for sugar. Shit's called alpha lymphomic acid.
Okay.
Dude, this shit works, man. And it's weird. You figured most shit you take, it gives you a rush right away. But like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, all of a sudden I get this big fucking whoa.
You take it in the morning and
Take
in
it
the
right
middle
before I
of the
go to
afternoon,
work,
and
man.
it's like
600 milligrams.
It's like a vitamin or something.
It's
welcome
it's
to the
acid.
medical
It's
state
a
of mind.
supplement.
old guy medical at that.
Right?
No, but the shit works.
It helps
man.
my
He
gout.
was bored as fuck, man.
Got arthritis in my knee.
Are you ready to go, Jess?
Go where?
I don't know. You look very unenthused.
Well, no, I'm cool.
Oh, he's
He'll
chilling.
be fine, man.
Yeah.
That's his normal look. He's got resting drummer face.
He just has gas, dude.
Yeah, no,
He just has to bust ass.
He's got gas. He's like, I'm
No,
trying.
actually, I feel great now. I really was.
farted several times.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. Yeah, no.
Hopefully, you guys intercut that with the whole.
That's why Ralph's hair's gray now.
Oh, 100%.
What are some of your guys'
I'm cool.
influences?
Oh, there you go. That's a great question.
What was the question?
What are some of you guys' influences?
Oh, that's a good one. We can start with Johnny. He writes some music.
Absolutely. So big time.
Cher.
Yeah, totally. No, I was gonna say Motown, but I wasn't gonna say it till
Taylor Swift.
because a lot of the Motown.
T Swizzle? Are you a Swiftie?
Swizzle, dog.
A lot of the Motown stuff transfers over very well because if you're only looking at the rhythmic patterns of the music, it transfers over to rock and roll. If you really, even though it was considered at that time for everyone, a very accessible, popular music like rock and roll.
But it's all three.
Motown's one of the greatest bands ever.
Oh yeah, well a lot of
Because
different.
it's all the same band.
Yeah, right.
The same 3 or 4 dudes, right?
Yeah,
a
the
lot
Funk
of
Brothers,
session
man.
musicians, that were out there doing the actual touring on it. But yeah, I agree that most of those albums were created by
They're the
these
guys who
2 or
wrote the
3.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
They're the rock
They're a
stars.
bunch of crackers too. That's just crazy. But either which way,
Let's hear some name drops. Come on, like
I don't
what's,
remember
like,
any of the names.
They
I
weren't
don't
all
pay
white
that-
guys, were they?
like influence.
I don't
you
think
know
so.
what I
I
mean?
don't think so either.
Drop some
I thought it was 3 main
influences.
dudes. I thought they were black. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Influences.
even more than that,
Direct
like
influences.
But there was that studio in California. Was it Sound City? There was like, the 30-year-old black woman or a white woman playing all these fucking bass licks and just badass like a motherfucker and shit.
Oh, yeah.
But they're all hired guns and shit. Like
What were they called?
Right.
I can't remember the freaking name, but you know what I'm talking
Purple
about, right?
Beaters.
The
They're on
Blue
like
Vein
every
Throbbers.
fucking record you can think of, man. Like the Beach Boys didn't even play half their shit. It
Right.
was this fucking
The Hit
studio
Crew or something like that?
Oh, the Wrecking Crew.
The Wrecking Crew.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. That's something to look up when I get home.
There's a whole documentary
Killer
on it, dude.
documentary.
Oh, it's fucking great.
There's a killer doc on the Motown guys, too.
And then
Did any of those people get paid? Probably not.
a lot of what was
Yeah,
considered
bullshit.
like pop.
They made a
punk,
living.
stuff like that.
They had houses and
really
cars.
affect me because it was
Probably
the
made
original
minimum
punk.
wage or scale or something.
I was going to say they probably got
Scale.
paid to scale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
scale.
Yeah, which is probably
And then they
nothing.
went off. Then they went off and made millions of dollars off those fucking records.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I didn't think the artists really made them. Like Quincy
That's
Jones made
why I
all the
don't
money.
smoke weed so much.
Right.
Like,
Well.
instead of, like, I don't
Okay.
like thinking about something else.
All right, more influences, Johnny.
Oh,
They're gonna
anyways.
ask
Yes.
me next. I better know what I'm
I
gonna
was gonna say
say.
one of the big things for me was like when punk really started to break, and I don't want to associate it with any of the stuff that was going on with like the radio shit that was happening. But as you started to see more of the stuff like Face to Face and Strung Out and a lot of those type of bands from SoCal, Bad Religion, a lot of that type
Descendants.
of stuff. Descendants, big time. That's one of my
Huge.
favorite bands. Yeah. So there's a lot of different influences that came from there. So it's hard to put a finger on exactly what it was that really grabbed my attention, but really it was the force of the music a lot of the time. when you'd listen to it, it forced you to move. You know, it made you want to do something. It made you want to
break stuff.
Yeah, break stuff, flip out, whatever it takes. You know what I mean? And so that was super attractive to me, especially when I was a kid. It was a way to express myself. You know what I mean? And
How long have you been playing guitar and writing songs?
well, 32 years.
I'm gauging off your breathing. It's been a lot longer than that.
He just had a birthday. He's about ready to croak.
Yeah, I just turned 45. I'm not doing bad.
You might be the young guy. Wait, how old are you? 45?
I just
Wait,
turned
Keith, how old are you?
50.
Yeah, you're the young guy here.
I'm 52.
I'm 51.
Well, no, I think Jesse's the young guy.
I'm the youngest one here, 43 right now.
Really?
And you're fucking old, too.
But, you know, my birthday's coming up. You know, I'm like 43
It's
and
coming for
7,
you,
8.
too.
Are you 50 yet, Harry?
You know what I mean?
No, I'll be 47.
Yeah.
So there's nobody under 30 in this room.
Oh, not at all.
Nobody under 40 in this room.
No.
40, no, not
No.
I'm gonna have to
My
shave
daughter
my
went to work.
balls.
She's 19.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Old
Yeah.
guy hardcore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Have a good time doing it, though. That's all that matters.
You walk in a room, say howdy.
Howdy, man.
So, Jesse, influences.
I mean, in terms of like playing drums, like all the classics, you know, Bill Stevenson. I mean,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Can't go.
Yeah.
You know what's
Or-
funny? Not a lot of people mention him, man.
Really? What?
Not
Who
at
is
all.
he?
Okay,
I know who
all
he
right.
is.
I referenced the
Black Flag,
the Slip It
Descendants.
In. I referenced the Slip It In drum beat intro for like, you know, like directly influenced like most modern music from, you know, its inception from the 90s on or something. You know what I mean? It's like
can
these
agree
are
with that.
people that are like they like heard that drum beat, you know, that Slip It In.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not a
Black
drummer,
Flag,
dude.
Slip It In.
Nope, don't know
Okay,
it.
all right, well, at any rate.
Sounds
I know
made-
exactly what
sounds
he's
made
talking
up.
Yeah, dude, it's like the drum beat of
Right.
drum beats, you know what I mean? And like Bill Stevenson went on to play an Off, right?
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
also in the Descendants.
All
He's got his own band. I forget what it's called. Man, I feel like an idiot.
I didn't
not
know he had his
knowing
own band.
it. Yeah.
All was fucking
God,
badass.
dude, he writes a lot of the
songs.
songs for the Descendants, man.
yeah.
If not most.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, like I love Dale Crover. He's from the Melvins.
Oh, yeah.
Big
That
Dale
dude
Crover
rocks.
fan. You know what I mean? Now, can I play like any of these dudes? No, not at all whatsoever. You know what I mean? But like, I draw inspiration.
You don't
from
have to play
their
like them.
greatness.
Draw the
to-
inspiration
yeah,
and make it your own,
you know
man.
What I mean, so it's like yeah. So it's like I try to, you know, like
Yep. Find some kind of
shoot for the stars, and maybe I'll
land among
the clouds,
The
or some
dirt.
shit out.
Yeah, I might land in the
some
dumpster.
fucking nice guy bullshit.
Shoot for the
I don't
stars,
know,
land
you know
over
what
here
I mean?
somewhere.
Land on the
Right.
dirt.
Fuck, man, fuck, yeah.
fucking A.
Yeah, I'm just
So
thinking
if
like-
Johnny's writing
Fuck
the
you,
music,
it's got a handle.
are you writing the lyrics or is he writing the lyrics?
I write most of the lyrics. Johnny has written some lyrics in the past.
Do you actually use them all? Or do you kind of like rewrite them, kind of make it like your own thing and like
I
make
would-
it your own story?
I would say in all my bands, if somebody else writes lyrics, I usually kind of sort of adapt them for what I'm trying to do.
Right, which is fair.
You know, I mean, I'm the one that's got to sing them. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
100%.
And sometimes it's just a matter of, you know, moving around a couple of words or vowels. And sometimes I change, you know, shit around.
Yeah.
I think most of the time when Johnny gives me stuff, I use it more or less the way it is. You know, change, like I said, more change it for syntax.
That's what we
and-
didn't do. We should have played fucking.
Which one?
The fucking caustic one.
Stack Deck is an angry band. Throwing bottles around.
Throwing around
Tough
pop
guys.
bottles.
bottles and cans. Just
Honor
throwing-
among thieves.
throwing dimes.
I did not
around
want to
the
do that
room.
one.
Okay, gotcha. That's cool.
But yeah. So yeah. To answer the question, yeah, I write most of the lyrics, but sometimes he writes. But when he gives them to me, I
He adapts them.
adapt them so they fit
Okay.
fit the format, fit the deal.
So lyrically, what are you writing about?
Life in general.
So these are all like true stories and
It's
whatever?
all- yeah, it's all drawn from true themes that you've dealt with over the course of your life. You know what I mean? Because really, what
Your
are you
first
talking
period?
about? You know, but that was really horrible too, because
I was wearing white pants. Oh my god, that was the worst day at girls' gym sports I ever had.
This is Ralph knocking his head into the microphone.
You're welcome.
You know, we're fucking done with you. What the hell are you writing about? Or the same thing like real life experiences? Like
I
what?
mean, you know, stuff I've been through, stuff I've seen, you know, and I think with my different bands, I kind of write about different stuff. Like, you know, Badass is my other band, you know, it's kind of more punk, working class, whatever. I write about my job and, things that have happened. But I think with all of my bands, I write about, stuff I've seen in Detroit. I live right in the hood. I've been in the hood, 20-something years. Yeah, right. I am the landlord. I own my own house. But, yeah, I write about, real life shit, shit I've seen, shit I've been through, whatever.
Do you find it easier to remember lyrics of songs that you write that are factual as opposed to some made up story and try to remember that?
Yeah, I don't write about anything made up, and
I'm saying like if you do a cover song, whatever.
Okay, right, yeah.
But you find it easier to remember your own lyrics because it's more factual. Again, it's more near and dear, whatever.
Yeah, I would say that.
And do you guys do any cover songs?
We do. What was that?
Cro-Mags.
Hard Times.
Cro-Mags. We used to cover, when we had the other drummer, we covered Sick of It All and Suicidal Tendencies.
Sick of It All just played last night.
Yeah.
They did play in Flint. I didn't go. I was tired from my fucking job.
Yeah,
I
from
needed
life
some
in
goddamn
general.
sleep. What other song did we play, Johnny?
Fucking bad or no
Biohazard.
Yeah, Biohazard.
Biohazard.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah. We're gonna bring that one back. That's a badass song.
We'll see what happens.
I was like, we're gonna bring it back. The drummer's like, I don't know about that.
Any of you guys ever seen Biohazard?
I
Yes.
have
Yes.
millions of times. My
Great
buddy
fucking
Kevin
shows.
used to
Never
party
seen
with them
them.
on their bus all the fucking time. He was all good friends with all them guys. Got Christmas cards and shit from them.
Really?
Yeah, fucking crazy shit, man.
I fucking moved to California '92 or some shit, and I saw them at the Fillmore with House of Pain opening up. It was the last night of their
Hell
fucking
yeah.
show, and was it DJ Lethal? Fucking took his fucking records, whatever the fuck that's called, DJ thing, whatever. You chucked it in the chucked it in the fucking crowd, and the C party and the thing just smashed into a million fucking pieces.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
fucking wild, dude. But I was actually more excited just to see all the artwork at the fucking Fillmore, walking the old 60s, 70s posters and all that cool shit, man.
Keith, what are your musical influences, Mr. Bass Player?
Well,
Marijuana.
That is definitely a musical influence on Keith.
Yeah.
Ted Nugent.
I'm old like all you other fuckers. So.
I like Ted.
Tell them all the stuff that I like that you like.
Merciful Fate, Sir Thungle.
Sir Thungle?
Sir Thungle, you guys don't know who Sir
Who the hell's
Thungle is?
that?
No.
They were from.
Is that like your neighbor or
California.
something?
No. You gotta look them up. It's fucking very early stoner metal, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be into
Yeah,
that.
Dave would probably be into that shit.
Yeah, dude, fucking look them up. They used the same artwork. That guy, Michael Whalen, who was the artist. Max Cavalera used all this fucking artwork.
Arise and
Yep, the same
yeah, I
guy.
know who that guy is. Yep.
Yeah, look at King of the Dead and Frost and Fire. It's the same fucking shit. Yeah, artwork. But
Just because an album has cool artwork, and I've been guilty of this, I bought a record or CD because it had cool artwork.
Absolutely.
Fucking music sucked. Sometimes you get a win though.
Sometimes, yeah,
Put a
but-
W on the board.
But no, this is definitely a winner if you look at it, dude, and fuck or listen to it after you look at it.
Sir Ungle.
Sir Thungle, very early.
With a T?
80s.
Thungle?
Yeah, from like 81 to 85, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd never heard of them.
yeah. No, look them up, dude. It's fucking, you love it, dude. It's fucking. You listen
Well, I
to
probably won't. I like good music.
it. It sounds kind of like
Damn.
Man, I'm kidding, man.
Judas Priest singer, kind of sounding like what I'm saying,
Kind of like the falsetto type.
Yeah,
I don't like that
If
shit.
you like Merciful Fate, you probably like that.
Yeah.
Merciful
That's-
Fate was
it's in
pretty
the same
good, though.
vein.
Fuck
you know?
yeah, dude.
Yeah, the very early Merciful
I get a
Fate
kick out
shit.
of it.
You can keep King Diamond, but that band is fucking incredible.
Abigail was a great fucking album that I
Yep.
like listened to on loop for fucking years.
This is not what I expected Keith to say, and I've known him for 20 years.
But yeah, hardcore.
He actually came
obviously-
off very eloquent just there.
That's funny.
He's not drunk yet. He's working on it.
Nah, I've been drinking all day.
Hey, and you've been up like forever too, right?
I went
so
last
mean,
night.
He
I
hasn't
haven't
slept yet.
Totally get
So
it,
I'm
man.
like at 36
Yeah, dude.
hours up straight. I got work tonight.
How you feeling there, buddy?
I'm all right.
Yeah, all right.
I was bolting down a toilet at 11:30 last night. Like, all right,
That's
I'm
sexy.
almost done. You know what I mean?
There's only
I fucking-
four fucking screws or two screws, right? or
Yeah,
whatever.
but I had to fucking paint the whole bathroom, replace the flooring, do all the molding and shit before the last thing I did was the toilet.
You did the whole fucking floor.
Yeah.
bro.
You didn't have to do it in a day,
I did.
but you didn't have to.
Absolutely- Absolutely was
You
necessary.
could just
because
fire it down the hole like
I
the
get-
Japanese do.
The only
Sun-
bathroom.
every once in a while, I'll get a day, okay? And Sunday was a good day. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna fucking double down on Sunday. So I got
First
a
of all,
bunch
today's
sh-
Sunday, dude.
Yes, today is Sunday, and I already had this planned. So I was like, I might as well fucking double down on my Sunday. So I did some other shit before I even did this. And it was like, my wife was like, I know why you decided to do all this is because you bought all that foam tiles for the ceiling in the basement room studio. And I was like, nah, I was getting that anyways. I'm going to be gone all day tomorrow. She's like, well, what time's the podcast? I was like, 3:00, but I'll be leaving at 12. I'll see you later. You know what I mean? I'm serious, dude.
You have to get your head in the right
fucking
space.
Doubled down. I was like, all
right.
right, then knock yourself out.
I'm taking
you know
the
what I mean?
whole day.
Yeah, I'm taking the whole day. So
Mine was wine man.
It's like a chick spa day.
Yeah, exactly. But
So,
it's like,
so what'd
I
you
had
do
to
before
earn
you
that
came
shit.
here? What'd you do before you came here?
None of your business.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's fucking,
Probably went to Azteca.
it's just nah, dude. It's just fucking nerd shit. I play Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
I
that's
love that
pretty
fucking
nerdy.
game.
So there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did a
I
draft.
sold all my cards like a moron.
Yeah,
but
no, I did all that and I got back into it.
Do you have like some
just something
secret
to do.
friends that you have to go hang out with to play that
No, there's
game or
no-
something?
There's no secret, but only the people that want to play Magic are going to go hang out with these people. You know what I mean? You're not going to be like, hey, Ralph, you want to come to my show?
No.
You want to watch me play Magic cards, Ralph?
Hell no.
No,
Dude, it's the most
Yeah.
mentally stimulating game I've ever played.
It's pretty.
You ever play euchre?
It's fun. Oh,
No.
I'm fucking. I tell you what, I'm fucking super aggressive in euchre.
So am I.
I'm fucking like I'm like just talking shit the whole time.
I will go alone on like a couple nines and a jack. Like,
yeah.
fuck you. Stay home, partner. I'm going alone. I don't fucking care. Fuck you.
I had 2 other friends when we were growing up, so we only had 3. So we were always playing cutthroat euchre constantly, all the time, from like 16 to 18. So it's like once you learn how to like win against just 2 players, like cutthroat style, like once you get a partner, you know how like cards are gonna fall and probability and shit like that. It fucking sharpens your totally unrelated to band things or
Wet.
whatever, you know.
Welcome
Noodle.
to gambling state of
my
mind.
Fucking hell, man. I take my fucking euchre seriously. I don't want to play with no noobs, no scrubs.
Dude, I agree.
Fuck that.
You ever play with somebody like, oh, I'm willing,
I don't want to teach
I'm willing
anybody-
to learn.
I don't want to teach
Fuck
anybody how
you.
to do
You're
fucking
You're from
nothing.
fucking Michigan. You should be born knowing how to play
Yeah, like,
fucking
you
euchre.
should see
That's
all
it.
your relatives playing euchre every Thanksgiving, and you want to play too. That's just the way it goes.
Just say I like
Yeah.
spades better.
You watch them.
It's the same fucking thing, really. Just spades is always Trump, right?
They're both boring as fuck.
No, it's
No, I disagree.
The whole thing about euchre is less cards is faster. You just rip through games. You know what I mean? You're just
Yeah.
trying to like gamble out quarters or something. You can fucking rack out 5 games.
You can make like at least $3.50.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's bragging rights.
Anybody
That's
gamble?
why euchre players
Anybody a
play.
gambler
So
here?
they can be like, oh.
You like to gamble?
Oh, Keith has to be a gambler. Keith's got to be.
like Texas Hold'em.
You gamble, Johnny? What, online or something?
No, I used to go to the casinos back in the day. A lot.
Oh, I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, I had a
Was that back when you were drinking heavy as well?
Yeah.
Johnny had lots of bad habits.
Oh yeah, I was fucking. But man, I had lots of great nights. I fucking won 13,000 from fucking. That was MGM, and I was just going there hanging out one night, and I was playing 3-card. Or what was I playing? I was playing. Yeah, it was 3-card, and it was just playing the best 3 on the 3-card hand. So fucking.
I don't care how much money you think you fucking won. You're down
Oh, I guarantee
financially.
it. Yeah, well,
100%,
that's why I've
dude.
stopped going. Yeah, I know 100%. But there's been plenty of times that the one time I went out to Vegas, that time I think I won like 9 or 10,000 that trip. You know what I mean? Just
Paid for the trip.
Well, I spent it all while we were fucking around.
Attaboy.
But that was back when I was
Yeah.
Right.
fucking Colleen's sister.
And we're moving on.
Okay.
The guy at work the other day fucking hit 25 grand on a scratch off.
No
He's
shit.
like, you lucky fucker.
Did he show up the next day?
Dude, they went and cashed it in, only got 16 grand.
Oh, Uncle Sam got
The
him.
government took the rest in taxes.
Can you still be mad at like walking away with 16
No, of
grand?
course
No.
not. But, you know,
Fuck it.
It was
I mean, you know this going in, they're going to take a fucking chunk of that
out
shit.
it. Yeah.
yeah, but they're taking all the money you don't win on as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, again, what are you going to do? Either way, he's still 16 grand ahead, man.
No shit.
It's all written
I
back to
scratch
the
off.
house.
I'm not. I wouldn't be mad.
This is why I remodel bathrooms. So I can get all that money back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never mind all that gambling shit.
No, the
I'll
wife
fuck
says no
around
more
with that.
gambling, so there hasn't been no gambling.
I hit 16.25 on a fucking football square this year. It was pretty cool.
Really?
2 of them, actually.
Dope.
I hit nothing.
I won a TV in a raffle one time, and that's where the end of my luck right there.
Really?
Yeah, I was like,
One Morbid Angel.
it was like a class. You
I would
know,
love to win
and, like,
Morbid
so
Angel
it was all
tickets.
ticketed. So everybody got the same package, one ticket. The one ticket was just that was all you got. It wasn't a big raffle.
Is that a
And,
teddy bear on your neck?
And I went
Yes.
with my
I
boss.
just noticed
Yes, it
that.
I went with my old boss, and he was always like in a big rush, excuse me, and I was always just like doo, 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 doo. So he like cut in front of me, took his pack, and then I took my pack. And
Way to go, Mister in a hurry.
If he would have been, yeah, exactly, he would have got that pack that won. You know what I mean? It's it's like, so I was always like, because he made a big deal of it. Oh man, what
did you give him the neener?
Yeah, I did because he thought he
Yours,
was
buddy.
he thought he was real slick, like cutting in front of me and everything. And I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'd have tripped his ass.
All right, so back to the music.
Yeah. Yo.
Thank you, Rich.
Yeah.
It's not even going to be about
God, they
music.
can't
Let's
have
talk about-
conversations around either one of you guys.
Let's talk about local influences.
Go for it.
Yeah, man. I could tell you,
Please go
like local influences. I tell
you
you
got?
what, like a band that's always like influenced me. And
Hey, wait,
always
actually,
good-
how about this? A band that influenced you locally and a band that's really hot right now in your eyes.
both. It has to be both.
No. It could be two separate answers.
It could be two different bands.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the guys that have always inspired me and have been my longtime good friends, especially the drummer, is Aggro or Die.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Those guys rule.
I did tons of shows with those guys, and just they just have the energy that I always. I'm always like,
Who's the drummer in that band?
Because I could always look at the people and I'm
Is
like,
Casey the
I'm
drummer?
like,
Casey's a drummer in that band.
no. Ed Measle. Ed Measle's drummer.
No, Casey's in every other band.
Yeah.
No shit.
Like Ali.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And then who's hot and
Right
going
now,
Right
he
now.
says.
Yeah, like who you digging right now?
I don't really get much because I'm too busy remodeling bathrooms, but I will say that so this is a band that's like kind of, dude, I don't even know who's fucking playing nowadays. Really, I'm trying to think of who. Does
Are
it
you
have
like
to-
stalling like to think of somebody?
I am because
You don't. If you don't have an answer, you don't have to have an answer, man.
I really don't. I would just say I'd say like the newest band that I saw that was like kind of playing around was like again just. Nah, I don't have anything.
Why did you drag that on so fucking long if you had
Because
nothing?
I feel like I
Comedy.
should. You know what I mean? I feel like a different person than I was like 15 years ago. in
But
terms
again,
of,
if you're not going to shows,
yeah,
then
I'm just not.
then
you
you're the
know.
wrong guy to ask for this
Yeah,
one.
pretty much.
It's all good.
Tell you
Well,
what,
no, it's not.
Rock knows.
I'm not even playing shows with them. You know what I mean?
I haven't played a show yet.
I haven't played a show in a
So
long
you have
ass
no
time.
idea what bands are even out there at all right
the
now.
last show I played was with Leading Cause of Death, and we opened up for these guys with their old drummer.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
so
all right.
there's the irony for you there.
I booked that show, right?
So yeah, I would say Stack Deck is like my leading.
You can't say that.
source of
no,
inspiration.
no. You
right?
cannot pick your own fucking band here.
Oh, come on.
Sorry. Nope.
I'd say their old pool guy drummer. It was definitely an inspiration.
And the 0-2 pitch.
He's got a pool
Swing
for
and a
sure.
miss.
You know what I mean? Nope. That's why they were always going to his house for practice because he had a pool.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, who doesn't like water? I mean, you got to bathe once in a
It
while.
looked like he had a bathe.
Barbecue, fucking
Yeah.
pool. It's best practice.
You said
ever,
barbecue?
dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
Barbecue.
What the fuck was that?
What's going on in your house today? Barbecue.
I fucking love Keith, man.
Barbecue.
Can you put something on the floor so he doesn't hurt himself when he falls out this time?
That's why the floor's soft.
I mean, it's soft enough, man.
Yeah, you'll bounce.
I got a question.
Yeah, true that.
Oh, you got a question. Come on.
7.
Harry Johnson.
How does Jesse joining the band affect your playing? Because you know I
Who's
see
playing?
That's a great
He's asking
question.
you.
a lot of
Oh
times.
yeah.
You
That's
guys go
And
on
you
a
too.
lot.
That's a great question.
Actually, yeah, the rhythm
Yes.
section. Did it
Yeah,
change
we-
the way?
This is a good question.
Keith's like, nah, I still suck.
I do.
No, stop.
It's okay for you.
Yeah, no.
You know, it's kind of different. You know, you got to readjust how we're playing, basically. I mean,
Yeah, it changes the
same-
dynamic
yeah,
for sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
So does he hit harder or just differently than Ed, the last
yeah,
drummer?
it's not exactly the same beat. He didn't. Copy.
Well, it never will be. You know, with a
Right. No,
different
I was
person.
saying,
but-
but he just kind of made up. Not.
Was it better or worse? No, don't answer that.
Yeah, no. Dude, I'm curious. I
Yeah,
think it's
it's
just
different.
different, honestly.
Yeah,
I think it's just
different.
different.
I think it
yeah.
is definitely different.
Yeah,
it's definitely different.
It's like, you know.
but he's not Ed. He's Jesse.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
did his own thing too. What
Did
we
it throw
were
some
doing.
different excitement
Yeah.
into the band though? Like we got a new guy with a new vibe, kind of like
Yeah, yeah.
on the back
Is it
end.
better with two solid legs?
Oh, gee.
Ed was a fucking awesome drummer.
Yeah, he was really good.
He developed a lot of our songs. Him and Johnny wrote the shit.
He was here
together.
last time, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
First
He
time
was cool, dude.
here. But he had a lot. He was in bands for like probably 20 years, you know, straight. And then he was a really good drummer. And Aki played guitar. He's a singer. He was the singer in Universal Stomp.
So is he still singing, or is he
No,
is he
no,
is he
he's-
gonna pursue music in any
Yeah, he
way?
could do that, right?
We're supposed to
And
get
he's a
together
guitar
and jam.
player. Fuck.
So me and him are supposed to get together and jam, but I don't know what his.
Johnny, put that fucking mic in your mouth before I cram it down your fucking throat.
I can hear him. Clear as day.
I was trying to yell. Maybe I should yell. You
Oh,
want me
there
to
it
yell?
is.
You got
I have
the-
bad hearing.
I mean, I'm surprised he's got the headphones on. He doesn't know that. You know what I mean? I thought that was the.
No.
I thought that was the point of the headphones, so you can,
you can
know
hear
how
yourself?
loud you are.
I
Hear yourself.
don't pay any attention. I apologize. I suck at paying attention.
paying bills is a
I wish I was as
We
happy
should pay
as you,
attention
man.
to
I'm the only
sucking.
person that's not high in this room, pretty much. I
Yeah.
think. Oh well, you didn't smoke, right?
No, I did not.
Okay, you smoke weed?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Did we cover this?
We've been
already?
over this, yes.
A gentle rain, we claim to be. Destroy each other and try to believe. Turn on the TV, mouth on sin. Bring down the nature from sea to shining sea. Gentle rain, we claim to be. Destroy each other before the TV. There's no peace, only choosing sides. There's some opinion, destroy so many lives. Instead of working hand in hand, we spend our time trying to destroy our fellow man. Just the race we claim to be. We'll get a fall before the demon. Domination has always been the goal. Something getting done, things that stand control. And power, you may say, can't take it with you, so you fucking brave. Truth is, no matter what you do, we're born to die. This much is true. But plenty of power, you may say, can't take it with you, so you fucking brave.
Say semen?
Semen.
Can you just turn his mic off? Thanks.
My name is Bob. Bob Seaman.
I mean, sadly, it's too late now.
Okay.
It's just done.
All right, you guys got some more questions or what?
I don't know. Do
Why
we?
don't you ask yourself some more
I don't
questions,
know.
Ralph?
I'm bringing a list next time. I always threaten to do
All
that.
the questions that we've asked you guys probably 2 different times already, or 3 times already.
Well, you haven't asked him all them times because this is his first time.
Oh, we can just focus on him then.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, go for it. Lay on.
So Jesse,
What do you want to know?
what guy started playing drums?
Oh, okay. So I was always
You guys can actually just
I was
leave
always
now.
a singer, songwriter, guitar player, and unfortunately, so is everybody else. And I'm just a real dad kind of team player sort of dude. So I started playing drums to, you
fill a void because nobody
exactly,
fucking plays
nobody.
drums.
I was like, well, nobody wants to go fucking mow the
Slap
lawn
his
because
face.
that's not anybody else's job. So I guess I'll fucking do it. You know,
Sucker.
Yeah, exactly. Secretly, I'm like, I'm fucking. I enjoy it. I enjoy it an awful lot. You know, I wish I had more time to invest into it. You know, like some people have. Like they were like, I know people that were like teenagers and like started playing drums because they loved it and they, you know, really got to grow from like. You know, like there's a point where you have nothing better to do with your time, and I was spending it playing guitar and singing. You know what I mean? And writing songs, no matter how shitty they were when I was of that age. But it was like, then I was like, all right, well, now I'm going to play drums. So it's like, I basically just like mimic.
So you started playing drums at a young age to fill that void, or
No,
no?
absolutely not. Like I was like 20, 21.
Okay.
And it was just basically to hang out and play music with my friends because everybody wanted to play guitar.
Yeah.
So
Valid.
So I played drums. because nobody else would do it, or maybe I was the best at it. I think we're all terrible, and I've gotten
drummers are not a
better.
dime a dozen, man.
No, they're definitely not. And I can tell you what, everybody, like, if you're friendly and you're a real personable person, everybody's gonna ask you to play drums.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had more people that ask to play drums.
If you're an asshole and you're good at drums, I'll ask you to fucking play drums. I don't give a shit what.
It's hard to
person
find
you are.
drummers, bro. Believe me.
Oh, I know.
Let me tell you, it's hard to find drummers.
I mean,
Did you take band in school?
yeah, I did. I'm ADHD, so I'm like, I hyper focus and things like that. So band in school did not do me any justice because I just wanted to play a drum kit, and they were like, here, play, this just a snare drum, and we're gonna play just this and stuff like that. Where I wanted to like hyper focus on what I wanted to do and never mind any of that other stuff. So it's like, it's probably where
Then they give it a
anything-
name like ADHD. No,
yeah, but the whole thing is like all the stuff that they were trying to teach me was like the building blocks for it. So maybe if I would have fucking paid attention, I'd probably be a little better right now. You know what I mean?
Well, you have to start somewhere.
Dude, I'm like my kid. My kid wants to do everything his fucking way. And there's
My
nothing I can
kid
tell
was
him about
exactly
it.
the same
And
way.
I was the same way too. You
Jacob,
couldn't tell
do
me-
it.
you
I'll
couldn't
do it
fucking
myself.
tell me how to do nothing. You know what I mean? So here we are.
Did your parents encourage you?
I mean, not like financially or, no, absolutely not. I had to go out and get a job.
Cut that grass.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even talking about cutting the grass because I didn't work when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was like, I'm not working until I'm graduated high school because I'm going to have fucking a long ass time to fucking work. So I'd have summer jobs every once in a while, but I think one year I bought the Misfits box set and I just quit that job. You know what I mean? I'd be buy
So
some
you
weed
worked
or
enough to buy something you wanted, then fucking quit?
just fucking quit.
That was me.
Because I was like, you know what? As soon as I graduate high school, I'm gonna have to start working, and it's just gonna be like that till I die. I'm like, I'm gonna literally not do anything. So, but unfortunately, I didn't have any money then when I had time to waste.
Did your parents appreciate that choice?
You know what? I wasn't around, so I wasn't a problem. So there you go.
Where
Who
the
cares?
fuck were you?
I don't know, man. I fucking left.
Don't ask
Be
him.
around.
Don't ask him where he lived.
right?
Don't
I'm
ask him what he
left,
was doing.
Listen. Let me tell you a quick story, okay?
My dad would bump into me like uptown, and now can be like, "Are you gonna come home this week?"
Yeah. So
Maybe.
you guys got to understand.
Are you my real dad?
Where I came from. When I was 6 or 7 years old, I lived just outside of Brightmoor at like Finkel and Lasher, okay? And I lived like very close to Finkel, and there was a liquor store that was right across the street that had like a video game. I'd steal quarters from my mom's
What game?
laundry. I think it was like Super Mario Brothers or some shit or whatever they had. I can't remember, but it's one of those like stores. So I'd like literally be like stealing your money at 7 years old, crossing Finkel to go.
Is this like a bad neighborhood or something like that? Like
That's a horrible fucking neighborhood.
Yeah,
if you don't know
dude, and it
Detroit.
was like
I'm not familiar.
We're talking about 1985. You know what I mean?
No. Finkel in Detroit, 1985. No.
So
no.
Okay.
Just no.
So when I was 14, living
you have
at
the beer
9
back then, at
Van
least,
Dyke,
like, kinda
nobody
look
really
tough?
gave a shit where I was if I wasn't around. I was good. You know what
You
I
were
mean?
like what, 7?
No,
Yeah, that's when he got that tattoo.
No. When I was 7, it was
It's a
when
Care
I was
Bear.
when I was down there by Brightmoor. But
Brightmoor's also a very bad
then when
neighborhood.
I was a
I've heard of that
teenager,
place.
my mom moved us out of there and into 9 Mile Van Dyke. So big step up.
I lived out there on Maxwell Street.
That's where I grew up on Maxwell Street.
Fucking this is like the 70s though, but it's a shithole of fucking just
Oh,
white
yeah.
trash
Yeah.
it
idiots.
was even
man.
worse.
absolutely.
It was even worse
But-
in the 80s. I'm sure.
But that,
Oh, yeah.
but that was a step up for sure. It was like I was gonna be all good. So yeah, dude, I just piss off.
Only
man.
every other kid had a gun in that
Fuck
neighborhood.
no, man. It was like it's like
Said
the whole
every
thing
kid.
is like if you want to get complained to or something, stick around. I was just left.
Yeah.
It's like you want me, be home here. Don't be home around then. Okay, cool. I'll see you guys later. Do my thing.
How many brothers and sisters did you have?
I got brothers and sisters after I was 10, so that was bad for me. You know what I mean? That's why I wasn't around much.
Do you even hang out with them, or
Oh yeah. I love like.
are you tight with them to this day? Or
I mean, yeah, of course.
I mean, it's
They're-
obviously you're a
they're
little
my
bit
family.
older.
I hate them and I love them all in the same breath. You know what I mean? It's like,
Oh, they're family.
oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. Like my sister, she decided to move to South Carolina. She's getting married this year on Memorial Day weekend in the middle of fucking nowhere. and it's at 6 a.m.
What?
And I'm
So how
like,
do you feel
"Damn."
about this? You sound a little
6
pissed
a.m.
off.
Well, I'm not pissed off. I'm
Wait, a wedding at 6 a.m.?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Trying to figure out a way to get out of it.
no, man. They're sunrise people. Like homeboy.
Does she have to be at the hospital like to drop a kid at 8 a.m. or something? I mean, that's
No,
weird.
It's their thing. He proposed.
It's on a
to her at
Tuesday.
dawn. They just like waking up early, man. This morning people. What can I tell you? So it's like
Let's
we
wake
gotta-
up and get married.
we gotta make our whole vacation out of it. So
Right.
we're making a whole vacation out of it. We're gonna go to the Cincinnati Zoo and see Fiona the hippo. Yeah, and hang out.
I thought you said you're going to South Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
but why
we're
not
taking-
stop?
Yeah,
Cincinnati, isn't that in Cincinnati?
To be honest with you, yeah. But
If you leave Michigan, you have to go through Ohio, I think.
Ohio's bad.
Yeah, it's
The whole
prerequisite.
thing is,
It's,
like you
it's a
just
must.
take 75.
Yeah, but Carolina's over here, Cincinnati's over. It's like,
dude, if
like
I show you
gonna
a
be
map,
12
you-
hours. or
It's
some
on the
shit.
way, man.
If I show you a map, it takes
They got
less
the hippo.
time if you stop at the zoo. For whatever reason, I've done all the
That sounds
work.
A man
made
wants
up.
to go to the zoo, man. Let him go to the
Hey,
fucking zoo.
it's like,
right.
it's
You
a
do
big
you, boo.
deal, man.
I dig penguins.
It's like I had to like paint the bathroom. We got to go to the zoo. Okay,
Hey,
there's
whatever.
things that gotta happen.
What's so
we
riveting
get
about the Cincinnati Zoo, though?
fucking Fiona the hippo?
It's hippo, man.
Fiona the hippo.
I'm not
Hippo
hip.
has a
Yeah,
goddamn
the fucking
name. on
Live
top of
cam.
that.
You want to?
I love the zoo, man.
Yeah,
What's
let's
that?
hey,
Flag.
click it and let's go to a clip of the Cincinnati live cam of Fiona the hippo.
Mama says we're going to the zoo. We go to the zoo.
Man, the fucking zoo, dude.
The zoo just smells like shit and it's expensive. I don't see it, man. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
It's just something to do, man. It's something my kids wanted to do. And
I'd rather go to
they-
Applebee's
they
or
wanted
something.
To do, they
The
wanted to
Cincinnati
do it.
Zoo is badass. dude.
Yeah, that's
I've
what I
been
hear.
there. It's
So,
badass.
all right, man. See that? It's
killer,
not crazy.
man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're going to Cincinnati Zoo.
He's got young kids.
The other
They're
thing I
into
hate
it.
about the zoo is the Wolverines
Yeah, my
sleep
kids
all
aren't young
day. You never
anymore.
get to see them. They have Wolverines in a cage,
Yeah.
but they're never out.
Yeah. Or you
Pisses
just
me off.
gotta find them. Like when I go to
You're
the
not supposed to stick your finger in there, but I do.
when we go to the Detroit Zoo,
The
they
butterfly cage.
That makes
Can, they
sense,
can never
Badass.
they can never find the red
100%.
pandas up in the trees in the summertime, and I always find the red pandas. So don't you worry, I'll
Last time I
find.
went to the zoo, the only thing that freaking was exciting was the hippos.
No, there ain't no hippos at Detroit Zoo, unless you went like
Not
50
no more.
years ago. Yeah,
There was
Shit.
20 years ago.
Yeah,
20 years ago.
Shit.
Yep. I think
zoos
somebody
are
fed him a
right.
golf ball or something, fucked him up.
Fed him a golf ball
Was
of
that Detroit? I think
cocaine.
that was a Detroit Zoo, right?
I have no idea.
Gave the
I don't
hippo a
remember.
fucking
I
eight
don't
ball.
remember. I don't remember. At any rate, yes, I
Fucking
have
went on a
family.
rampage, killed all the zebras. It was fucked up.
I love them. You know.
That's the most vicious creature on the planet.
Yeah.
Fucking murder horse.
You know what's worse? An ex-wife.
I think I've heard this one before, Rich.
I stay bitter.
I asked you this last time. You got divorced in what year, bro?
It's like 15 years ago, dude.
That's what half the Bang Shifter songs were about.
100%.
That's got to be a sad game.
Shut up.
20 years ago, that whore.
I got 8 people in it like that.
Yeah, it doesn't even hold up anymore. It's like, what are you so mad about, man? It's forever ago.
You don't even
Unbelievable.
cite
But there are those
anymore.
moments when that anger builds up for a second.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
postulating.
All right.
You know
So
what the cool. Let me just
Go
say
ahead,
one thing.
go ahead.
You know the cool thing about playing drums is like you don't have to remember as much, as far as I'm concerned.
You know the shittiest part about playing drums?
What's
You gotta
that?
lug all that shit out after a fucking gig.
No, I don't.
What do you mean you don't? You have people for that or something?
No, man. I bring like what I do, and I just make sure I.
He tries to borrow as much gear as
I
possible.
literally,
fucking right, man.
anytime we're doing any booking or anything like that, like the whole caveat that I got
Yeah,
is,
what's the
can
back
I
line?
use
What's the
somebody's-
back line, baby?
Can I use somebody's back line? I'll bring all my breakables, and dude, I've taken Ubers there with my snare, my kick, my throne, and cymbals. Done.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, dude.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's all the important shit anyway, really, you know?
That's it. Absolutely. And I got cases for it all. So I'm like, I look like a New York plane passenger. You know what I mean? I got 2 bags over my shoulders, and I'm carrying fucking my kick and my cymbals, or whatever it is. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not that bad. You know?
Well, historically, before the word backline was invented, it was the worst fucking gig of all time.
dude, people are always like, "Oh, you want to play?" And I never did. And as soon as I found the beauty of it, I was like, "Oh man, I'm never gonna bring anything if I can, you know." If I can.
The fuck you giggling about?
Because I understand the fucking feeling. Back when I only carried a fucking 412 cabinet in the head, I fucking had to lug that motherfucker up his back steps at fucking all the fucking places. Like
He's gonna knock that bottle over a couple more times.
Does that make you feel tough beating up that Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper?
fuck you!
So Johnny,
Yeah.
what's one piece of gear on your pedal rig or whatever that you cannot live without for a show?
The tuner.
That's a softball. That's obvious.
That's always a necessity, and that's the only one I really concern myself with. And probably the only other one I'd even consider saying is the noise gate, because the noise gate helps kind of choke it out a little bit, because a lot of it can create a ton of feedback for no reason.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to keep that at bay. I actually just bought a new Boss GST or GS6, I think it is.
Which is what?
It's a pedal board. They were like $1,100 when they first came out, but they're fucking 10 years old, 11 years old. Yeah, the GT6 is the one I bought.
What does that do? Just like supply power to the pedals and shit?
No,
Or?
it's a fucking. It's
like
actually,
a multi-board, so
Yeah,
it's got
it's,
like 3 or 4 different like
preset-
foot pedals,
tons
and
of
it do,
different
Oh, it's got a bunch of buttons and all kinds
And I
of program
actually
and
I've been trying to figure out how to chain my. I actually bought one of those fucking loopers, so I was gonna chain the looper into it and see if I can get all the things to work together. But I'm still trying to figure all that bullshit out.
Did you ever fuck around with that looping pedal yet? Or
I very little. I bought one.
I kind of want to get one, just like play around with it. Seems like it'd be fun.
And it's honestly really cool. And if you set your rhythm when you first get to the show or you first start playing the song, and you're setting the rhythm for the background, and you actually store that and play it, it's fine. But you can't count on the speed you were playing last show to be perfect with the speed.
Right.
You're playing
unless
the show.
you
consistent.
never know.
Unless you got Jesse on drums, who's like
What-
perfect barometer.
Yeah, well, that is a whole thing. One of my
Yeah.
favorite
You mean
bands
metronome?
growing up.
Same thing.
One of my very favorite bands growing up did a loop,
It's a
and it's
metronome.
Alice in Chains.
Okay.
Yeah, Jerry Cantrell uses the loop all the time.
Like live on stage?
Absolutely. How do
Really?
you think he's gonna do all that shit?
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Have a
it's
guy
like-
backstage playing guitar that you don't see?
Yeah, no, I mean it's just you have a loop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You play with a loop.
So that's primarily backing tracks then.
It's not backing
No,
tracks.
it's
He
you
plays
play
it.
and
He
then you
plays
store
it,
it.
and then it stores.
It's still kind of the same thing.
It is, but it's like if
Because you don't have a guy playing it live.
But
Well,
you're
yeah,
setting
because-
it tempo. That's the real
yeah,
catch
yeah,
to it. is
exactly.
You need to. That's why I was saying you have to reset it every show and play it at the tempo that you're actually playing the song with
Yeah,
the band. Otherwise, it'll be
exactly.
way the fuck out.
It's an art. It's an art for
Yeah.
sure, man. It's,
Yeah.
it's definitely an art because you gotta, you don't want to like. He's not like, like playing. Bam, 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 and then not playing it,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
taking a fucking nap or something, or like go to the solo, you know what I mean? It's like you have to know when to use it, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like it just kind of like fills in the void while you throw in your solo.
Absolutely.
Stuff, you know what I
Anytime
mean?
you put any kind of lead fills in there in general, that really makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
But that's part of composing.
Unless you
that,
want to have
you
2
know.
guitar players, which that sounds like terrible.
Yeah, it's been a lot of
Why does that
years.
sound terrible?
Because man,
Just one
Lots of
more person.
bands. Lots of bands have 2 guitar players.
you know what? Lots of bands have 3 guitar players, and I don't
Fuck
think that's
that.
great either. So
3 sounds a little excessive to me.
You actually don't like 2 guitar players in a band, like for real?
they gotta be like docking each other. It's gotta be good. It's gotta be fucking like no effects. You know what I mean? There's 2 guitar players that fucking really did it well. Okay. Even like Metallica, it's like they're doing it well. I don't really like what they're doing,
No,
but
it's
they
very
are
square.
doing it well. You know what I mean? It's like, but again, they're complementing each other. So I will say this, like in the band that my other band that I'm in, the Necktie one. So what I try to do is like complement my bass player. So like I'm not playing the same thing he's playing as much as I can, if I can.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So it's like it changes up. It like complements because when you're trying to like have 2 people do exactly the same strumming, sometimes
It doesn't have to be the same thing, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like
Not at
that's
all.
Generally, what they want to that's generally what they want to do. You know what I mean?
It
It's
depends
like,
on the venue. No, I disagree with that.
if you're playing like okay, so let's say you're playing like I don't know, they got to be together, man. You know what I mean? It's like Rancid. Okay, 2 guitar players. What's one guitar player doing most of the time?
Playing
Dancing.
backing rhythm.
Bingo. Fucking nothing. He's doing absolutely nothing.
But he's still hitting that root note every once in a while, and
Exactly.
For
so,
aesthetics,
so it's
whatnot.
working together. So it's like what I'm talking about is like, like just driving guitars. You know what I mean? If there's another guitar player like trying to do what Johnny's doing, also, it's so they're playing together. You know what I mean? It'll just get muddy. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's the same. Like these guys got to get together. You add another guy in the mix and all that, it just starts getting muddy sometimes. You know what I mean?
My only complaint about one guitar player is say Johnny goes for a lead, that rhythm guitar drops out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's where a loop would come in for a quick hot second. You hit the fucking loop, bam. You know what I mean?
That just seems like a lot of work.
It's not that hard. All you got
next time I'll show you.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have to. I'll have to incorporate it for because that's something I'd like to bring back to my playing.
I just think it'd be easier to have another guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to have another guy. Apparently,
obviously.
This is something I didn't know before. See, I'm learning lots of things.
You can't do key changes in the middle of the solo either with a looper.
So here's the other thing too.
It's gonna be the same thing over and over again.
Let's say you guys want to bring in. If you guys wanted to bring in another guitar player, first things first, it's like teaching somebody fucking euchre. I already said I don't want to do that either. You know what I mean? So I'll be sitting around waiting for you guys to teach this other guy to play. You know what I mean?
They could do that over email.
Yeah, at least when I was learning how to play, everybody could play along too. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like, all right, well, here we're gonna, here's the notes. And
I don't think we'd have any use for it.
What you'd have to do is you'd have to have somebody that was like, man, I fucking love what you're doing. Man, I like what you're doing too. And they come in and it's not like, yeah, pretty much. Exactly. It's got to be fucking, it's got to be harmony. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
It's touch peepees.
Yeah. No.
For those that don't know.
Smashing dickheads.
Docking requires,
foreskin.
Yeah, exactly.
Does one guy have to be uncircumcised for
It takes
that to be successful?
Yes. Or if both are uncircumcised, it's a double dock.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
In case anybody's scared.
And that's a double negative.
That's a double dock. Double docking. So
gross.
When you got a sleeve over your shit, you're looking for a real.
It's fine.
Can you cut his mic off? off?
Fill him up like a Chinese spy
what
balloon.
were we even talking about to begin with? Were we just talking about?
I don't fucking remember now.
Also talking about docking.
I don't know.
Looping and stuff. Yeah.
I don't like Don docking. I don't care what you guys do.
Don's docking. I hate that fucking guy too. That's hilarious.
Guilty pleasure music wise. Ralph, go.
I listen to a lot of 80s and 90s rap for sure.
But is that a guilty pleasure?
Nah, I'm not guilty about it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm saying like say something on the radio like right now, like you heard it one time,
pleasure,
like
yeah.
Oh shit, like your shoulders are moving, like
I don't like anything that comes on the radio now, honestly.
Nothing at all.
Rap or rock or none of it. No, I think most of the stuff on the radio is garbage.
Listen to Hobson.
Okay.
Yeah, but what about
Check 'em out, for real,
let's
man.
say like you're like when like Love Will Tear Us Apart comes on, you're like, that's like my secret little. I love that song. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of where I was going with that.
Exactly.
Or that really
That's what I
sappy-
tried- yeah, it doesn't have to be anything. It just happens to be like something you're like, well, I'm not really into that, but I really like that song.
Wait,
Like a really sappy Cure song,
or whatever.
I love The Cure. I
So
think
do I.
Cure is a
I'm a
great
fan.
fucking band. So, do you have any kids?
She's like 20 something. Yeah.
Okay, so growing up, did he or she listen to anything that like, yeah, you're kind of bouncing your head around to it just because you hear it all the time because the kid's playing it all the time?
I can stomach that.
No, I made her listen to punk.
Another beer too.
She a punker now?
Kinda, I think. She definitely knows who they all fucking are.
My kids have listened to Taylor Swift since birth, and I don't mind it.
No Taylor Swift in my house. Bro.
I'm just giving you like a shitty example.
Do you ever listen to Postmodern Jukebox?
No, I'm not.
What the
hip.
fuck's that?
Okay.
No.
You should check it out.
What's
because
that?
It takes a lot of that Taylor
Smoke some
Swift
weed.
bullshit and turn it into something that's worth listening
I'm not going to go outside and seek something else besides something that I already know that I really don't like, but they're just forced down my throat.
What is this postmodern jukebox thing? What is it?
Postmodern Jukebox.
What's that?
It's actually it's big band redoing all the music that's out right now.
Oh.
If you get an opportunity, check it out because then a lot of this rap bullshit that is kind of like what the fuck.
You say
is this?
rap and bullshit in the same sentence?
Yeah, absolutely. Because there is some rap bullshit out there now these days.
A lot of it, I think. The modern stuff.
What about what about some good rap?
Well,
Who you got?
You always got classics. You got the Wu-Tang. You got fucking, Dayton Family. That was always real good. Then my
Something I didn't expect him to say.
I've heard of. I'm not familiar though.
Yeah,
I'm not listening.
Check it out. Yeah.
Check out a band called Brown Sabbath.
Brown Sabbath. No,
They do
no.
Black Sabbath songs, but kind of jazzy with horns and shit.
No shit.
Dude, it's badass, man. Even if you don't like Sabbath.
Is it Sabbath covers or like Sabbath
Yeah, it's Black
style?
Sabbath songs.
Oh, okay.
But they do it,
make them funky or
horns and
something?
funky and jazzy. That's fucking cool, man.
More importantly, Keith, do you like Dayton Family?
Never heard of him.
Who is Dayton
If
Family?
it ain't Merciful Fate, I don't like
the
it.
rap thing he was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like
With-
some other like big rap?
I mean, they're ghetto as fuck, so I thought Keith would be into it, but apparently
Yeah,
not.
it's,
Oh, okay.
it's old school ghetto shit.
It's old school ghetto.
I've been
ass
jamming a
rap.
lot of fucking Obi Trice lately, man.
really?
I don't know what it is, man.
I like Obi Trice. I haven't listened to him in a while.
Dude, there's some of, like one of the newer records I listened to today is like it wasn't so great. Like some of the early stuff, like 02,
Yeah,
03,
right, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It was just better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, still talking about guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
ABBA.
What you got?
ABBA.
Oh shit! I listen to all kinds of guilty pleasures. I don't give a
The
fuck.
Bee Gees.
Fuck, man. I was I don't know.
You're lying again. You can't even
No.
come. You can't even come up with one.
I can.
This guy
I
just
can.
lies all over the
can,
fucking
I can.
place.
Like, but I don't know if they're guilty pleasures because I think they're just really good music. So it's like,
Well, name one.
Yeah, name one.
Feels weird. Okay,
Lionel
well,
Richie.
when I was a long time ago, you know, I got made fun of this when I was in high school, you know, because they're like all the real rockers weren't really.
We're
into
all
this
adults
band.
now, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You will not be,
I'm just
made
saying.
fun of.
Okay. Urge Overkill. Yeah, they're just.
I don't think they're that bad.
No, I think they're a really good band, but you know,
Yeah,
they're
could
kind of
name
like
a song.
guilty pleasure.
They have that one
That's
big
the
hit.
song.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was a song right there.
I've heard the name.
Kurt Vile. I like Kurt Vile.
I don't think anything's a guilty. I wouldn't say that's guilty pleasure either.
no,
I don't know who that is.
It's just like mood music, you know, like kind of like I don't know, fucking
I don't know.
space rock or something. I don't know, like
Yeah, it's still
shoegaze
kind of
or
rock.
something.
I think
really
you're.
know,
I think
yeah.
you're going for like poppy stuff.
Yeah.
Or
Okay. Like
I
poppy
guess stuff that's
like,
really mainstream that, like,
Right.
you know, somebody who plays like rock and roll or punk shit, like,
all right,
should
all
not
right,
like or
all
something
right,
like
all right,
that. By
I
default.
got one for you. I was okay.
Something
so
you don't want your friends to
so
catch on.
okay, so
Keith's gonna get some weed
all
ash
right,
on me again.
I
by the way.
got one. I got one legit. Okay, I got one legit. Okay.
What do you got?
Okay, so I like a lot of like 77 punk and stuff like that. So I like this page. It's like underground 80 to 77 punk, and what came through is Flock of Seagulls. I ran so far away.
Dude, it's a great song.
Well, I was like thinking about it. I was like, I never gave the song this due. I was like, when I was like a teenager and growing up in my 20s, I was like, fuck this song. I was just like,
Dude,
fuck
that
this song.
lick.
It was like, no, it was like,
fucking one of the best licks ever.
it was just.
That's all it is.
was just like- It was like, yeah, it was like, but it was a song that was like, you know, the new wave, you know.
Yeah, I
it was
wouldn't call
all-
that punk rock
faux-
at all.
faux
Definitely new
pas,
wave.
You know, like for new wave or whatever. So, but I was like, yeah, I never really gave them a due. I was watching the video, and they're like fucking little kids. They're like 17
young
years
when they
old.
did
Oh,
that?
dude, super young. And I'm like thinking to myself, I was like, I was a little BB when this song came out. I was 3 years old. I was like, if these guys are babes. I was like, that's actually really impressive. You know what I mean? It
was
was
a
a good
teenager
song,
when
and you know what I
fucking
mean.
started.
They were really hitting it. You know. So I was like, well,
The Fix. I like The Fix a lot.
like that. Yeah.
You guys ever heard
That's
of
a great
Polka Dot
band.
Cadaver?
Yeah, I have.
Dude, I love Polka Dot Cadaver.
That was a great tune, man. The rest of their stuff, but man, that song is awesome.
All their tunes are good, man. He's got another band called Dog Fashion Disco. It's fucking phenomenal.
I like The Weeknd. Get down
Okay.
with The
I'm
Weeknd.
familiar with that.
That's a guy that's out now.
Yeah.
He's kind of poppy.
I do
yeah.
fucking
alright.
sound tests for
Bruno Mars is another one of my
for
guilty
now.
pleasures.
And I've been listening to all this new music.
Dude writes
that comes
good
up.
music, man.
They have
Does he?
specific tune tracks.
He does.
You hear things certain ways in vehicles. It's weird. A lot of fucking horrible music, but apparently it's what's popular now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think stuff that comes on the radio, rap, rock, whatever. I think a lot of the current stuff is just crap, garbage,
Yeah.
garbage.
It's without value.
And you hear bands like Clutch, and Fu Manchu, and shit. Like, why isn't this on the radio? This is good shit.
Because it's not mainstream. It's not poppy. You know,
I don't get it.
it's not poppy.
I was listening to radio and they played fucking I Want to Be Sedated, and I was like, you fucking twats. I was like, because Lord knows you couldn't have played it when it would have mattered.
Yeah, exactly.
But even the whole catalog,
30 years
it all
ago.
sounds.
The same.
Their freaking tempo is like it's all the same, really.
The Ramones?
Yeah, I
Dude,
think
the
so.
Ramones are fucking, let's not say anything bad about the Ramones.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it. I'm a fan to a point.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of shit that does sound the freaking same. And like their studio albums compared to how they sound live, it's totally fucking different. Every song's played a million miles an hour live.
yeah,
I think it's actually more fun to hear it live.
Oh, yeah.
Their
for
studio
sure.
recordings were fucking garbage, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Phil Spector kind of did a few of them. Crap.
Wow, this
Wrong
guy
guy.
just said the Ramones suck.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Whoa, easy.
No,
the
again,
point I was,
whoa.
I like
the
the
point I
Ramones.
was trying to
I
make
agree.
was like
Oh.
they could have played
How
I
about
Want to
this?
Be
Not a fan.
Sedated in the 80s or the 90s or something even, and like they could have made some fucking money.
Well, the shit came
Yeah,
out like
right.
You know what I mean?
somewhere between 74 and 77 or
Yeah,
some
that
shit.
shit's super old.
So they had
Yeah.
15 years, and then they could have like started rocking it on the radio. They're like, it's like, oh, how convenient you wait till everybody's long dead. And you
Well, the
get
problem is
you
they're
get the money.
not good-looking men. Like they didn't have they couldn't be sold by the label and shit, man.
Yeah, they were not TV friendly.
Absolutely
They
not.
had faces made for radio for sure.
You ever see? They were on an
Quiet
episode of
Riot
Sha Na
wasn't
Na.
Pretty,
Yeah.
and they
So
got-
weird.
They made it. You know what I
Who?
mean? Quiet Riot.
Oh, well, that's totally different
That's where
music,
Randy
though.
Rhoads-
Yeah, I know.
Totally different music.
Yeah, it is.
I
Totally
think
different
if
music,
the
but if we're
Ramones
talking
would have
about
broke in
looks,
the
like,
MTV era, they'd have been big
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
or bigger. I mean, they're
I
pretty
agree.
fucking huge,
I
man.
just thought it was awful.
Well, half of 'em are dead, right? So-
I think they're all dead,
They're
aren't
gonna play
they?
him on the radio.
There's a couple
There might
old
be
drummers.
one. I think there's one left.
No, CJ.
A drummer.
You know what I mean?
Was he the original drummer?
No, I think Tommy Ramone was.
Yeah,
I
that
believe
fucker's probably dead.
Tommy or Richie, one or two. I don't know.
They're probably all dead.
CJ's the only one left, I think.
But the
Yeah, that's what I was
as
gonna
far
say.
as singing goes, Joey Ramone, I think CJ is a better freaking singer than Johnny all fucking or Joey all fucking day long.
Are you
We should
scared?
change the subject. Let's just
Keith,
stop.
did you just
I'm
turn
not
down hitting some
insulting
weed, bro?
Joey Ramone.
Just not,
I'm
yeah.
gonna drop it.
Did you ever listen to CJ Ramone's band Bad Chopper? After
yeah, I think I caught some of that.
dude, it's Ramone style shit, but just CJ doing all the vocals, and I just think he's a better vocalist.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's talk about new drummers. Let's so like all the
I don't know a new one.
all the bands that I like, you know, like whenever they get a new drummer, I'm always like, I don't know if I like this. You know what I mean?
What's a harder sell, a new drummer or a new singer? Kind of like Alice in Chains, for instance.
Okay,
You know, new guy,
new
whatever.
singer
completely.
was really the new singer is way harder to sell. Bottom line. So one of a band I really liked early 2010s was the Gallows, and they were coming up. I thought they were gonna go a lot further than they did, but the singer split and they got a new singer, and it was like it was the guy from Alexis on Fire, and I was just like,
Was it still good? But you weren't used to it. Like this should just be a different band type
it
thing, or
totally changed the dynamic of like the song structure.
which
right?
it will.
Vocally.
Again, you got a new guy in the band, just kind of like when you came on board.
It's like I really like the Swinging Utters, and when their original drummer
The
stepped
Swinging
down,
Utters.
the Swinging Utters, yeah.
Punk
Great
band,
name
punk
for a
band,
band.
yeah.
When their original drummer stepped down, I was a little disappointed. It took me a few albums to really like. Yeah, this guy, I like what he's doing. This is good. You know what
That's
I mean?
the Jason Newsted
I
effect.
I needed some adjustment time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know,
Had to make peace with it.
So it was you, not them.
yeah, absolutely. And I feel like I get to play that role now too. You know,
Well, you can as a consumer.
I'm the drummer that needs to like still like make everybody happy again. You know, what I mean? got a proven. You know,
What else we got?
I don't know.
Huh?
Girth. We have girth.
Yeah, you eat shit. Ralph's dropping girth.
I am.
I've lost 8 pounds, so I'm doing all right.
I'll help you find them.
So as far as like upcoming stuff, you guys recording?
Well,
Obviously,
we got that show.
You've written some new songs.
yeah, we've got like 4 or 5 of the new ones together.
You played them today, right?
Yeah, we played
A couple of them, yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't really catch the in between album because it happened right when COVID was going down, so we were kind of stuck with it.
You don't know what I do.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
I do stuff.
No,
I don't.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, man.
Anyway, we put out the second record and nobody heard it because it was COVID, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
And then the drummer with his leg, and then fucking. So we never really did a lot with the second record. But what Johnny's saying is we were maybe halfway through writing a third one,
Yeah.
and those songs went nowhere because we never played live, and the guy
Did
fucked his
nothing,
leg
man.
up. So
Are those recorded though at this point, or
Yeah,
in the
Any
process? Or?
demos?
Recordings of them and relearn the songs and do them again, which is exactly which way we'll go. But we're also trying to sprinkle in other new stuff, so we're, you know what I mean. Always try to keep moving forward. You don't want to just.
Where do you guys record at?
Well, we've done a couple different things in the past, mostly at Ed's. But what most likely happen this time is we'll probably wind up going to
Vince.
Yeah.
Mount Doom.
Mount Doom.
There you go.
I support Mount Doom.
Heard nothing bad about
all,
the place.
all my bands, all the bands I'm affiliated with, all the bands I know, I always try and tell them to go to Mount Doom.
Right on.
I mean,
He does good work. He's fast. He's economical, and I think he really gets it. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he comes from a punk and
likes the
hardcore
music.
background,
It
right?
helps.
Yeah. You know, if you go to a studio where it's some rock guy and you're like, okay, we're gonna do this, and you start playing real fast, and you got these breakdowns, you can kind of see him sitting there going,
Yeah.
"Fuck is that?"
Or like
you
the
know?
mix is not going to be like what the hell you guys want. you
Right,
know?
right.
Yeah.
So I think Mount Doom is the place, and that is where we're gonna go once we get our shit together. We're still kind of.
well, so
getting there.
what would you say the format for the next record would be? All new stuff that like you guys haven't previously recorded.
I would
with the
say
other
that,
guys?
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we
Yeah.
need for. We want Jesse.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So
Yeah, you like I said.
So
like I said,
we,
you don't-
we still got a few minutes. I'd say.
yeah, we're not going to record next week or anything.
Yeah, nah.
but, and you still don't know some of those songs, but yeah, there was basically half of a third album that nobody ever fucking heard.
And we got to hope these guys will remember it too. You know what I mean?
Well, we recorded them in a demo type fashion
Oh, okay.
at Ed's house.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, nothing we could really post. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
practice
Right.
recordings. But we got those songs. Those songs all are.
I'm seeing a double CD here. Why not? Fuck it, man.
Killer fucking gatefold. Hell
Right.
yeah.
Well, I'm sure that we will have no problem.
Like a
coming up with
pop-up book?
material for the next album. So there's plenty of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even stuff that isn't developed. I've got fucking like 2, 3, 4, 8 different, nine different folders worth of music that
Can you knock that bottle over again?
Fuck that bitch.
Analog or digital?
Yeah. So that, you know what I mean? There's plenty of music. It's all in all different styles. Like fucking, I even have like acoustic albums and shit like that. So there's plenty of music to choose from.
I would love to hear you guys do an acoustic song.
Yeah, that's not gonna
It's
happen.
not happening.
Yeah,
No,
we're
not at
gonna
all.
do-
You would be opposed to that?
Yeah, we're not gonna do the.
Why though?
I'm
He's-
a hardcore guy.
He's got a Creed song
Okay.
that we play sometime. You know what I mean?
So that's terrible.
Yeah. Oh, it is. But the whole thing is it would be a Creed song if you put Creed lyrics over it. But it kind of has like that, like sort of like, you know, that
What song
one
are you talking about,
it's
Jesse?
That one that you riff, me and you riff. It's kind of like.
you
I'm fucking humming it all.
What was the one you played for me or played for us earlier? And Dave's like Green Day. I'm like, oh shit, I can't get it out of my head. It sounds like a fucking Green Day song.
No, it's like a country. At any rate, this
Yeah, I'm
guy
sorry.
can't
The
remember.
thing about Johnny is he
writes too much, so you can't remember anything.
No, I write, and so literally.
Well,
that's
that's true as well.
It's
yeah.
MP3, and they go into a file, and they sit on
Yeah.
it.
What I was gonna say is Johnny writes out in advance for 2 or 3 different projects.
Yeah, that
Like
is
he
true.
told me
Yeah.
one time, yeah, Ralph, I already have the whole Next Tech Deck album written, so he's got all the riffs in his head.
Yeah.
Right.
He might have recorded some of them, but we haven't integrated them into the band yet. I haven't even heard them yet. You
I
know,
need
a lot of
these
them.
guys to create music. I can't. The ideas that I come up with, they're great ideas, whatever, or they're okay, or they're shit. But without these guys' input, without these guys playing their parts, making the music what it is, or helping to shape how it's going to be,
Right.
it never actually takes form.
Have you brought songs to the table? It just didn't work out? Like that just
I think
sucks.
there's- Well, no, because I can rewrite stuff on spot and make it work.
I don't think you've ever bought anything in where we were just like, fuck that, we're not doing it. Not that I really.
Well, I'm not saying like you don't try, but like everyone's just like, you know, we're just not feeling this. Like
It happens
like the
lot
lick's
to
a little
me,
shitty
like,
or
there's
you know
some
whatever.
Design, I have stuff that we write for that even though they're forcing me to keep the song, it still doesn't seem like it feng shui's correctly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you're playing into it, you're getting caught in a spot, and the music doesn't allow to flow.
Are there songs that you play in any of your projects? You're like, you know what? I never really liked that song, but it kind of made it because like everyone else kind of dug it.
I know I'm actually been pretty happy with everything I came up with. There's been a few for POTP back in those days where I wasn't 100% sure.
You have so many fucking acronyms, dude. It's fucking ridiculous. I can't keep up with all of them.
Personal time off.
Yeah, he's got the whole
probably.
fucking alphabet going on over here.
Part of the problem. So a lot of the stuff that I wrote for them is when my brain was first trying to switch back over to being able to cross the barrier between playing just straight up hardcore and actual punk influence stuff. You know what I mean? Because right after I came out of getting diagnosed with the MS, I started trying to teach myself to play again, but I was.
How hard was that?
Huh?
How hard was that?
Well, that was the.
Did it take a long time or
that
what?
was the third time in my life I've retaught myself.
No shit.
Yeah. You got no choice, man. If you
Wow.
want to play, you got to fucking do it. You know what I mean?
That's impressive, actually.
Yeah, I didn't do it to be impressive. I did it so I
Well,
could fucking play
too
that
bad. You
guitar.
nailed it.
Bam.
That
MS.
was what was important to me, is to be able to play again. You know what I mean? I get such a kick. If people, I hate it when people don't come out to shows, but even when people don't come out to shows, to me, to get up there on stage, even if there ain't a fucking soul in the place, and play everything perfect and just fucking tear it up, that to me is like the ideal fucking Saturday night. You know what I mean? That's so much fun to me, that not money, not threat of driving, you know, and shit situations, or even back in the day drunk. You know what I mean? It never made me stop. Like, especially between like 2002 and 2009 when I stroked out. Fucking, I played like for 2001 through 2005. I played 1 year. I played 200 shows. The next year I played 245 shows. The year after
Are
that,
you fucking serious?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Smash Bandits used to play fucking 200, 245 shows a year.
Where the fuck were you playing at,
all
bro?
locally?
Any place we could get in and play. Any place that anybody put was doing.
I'm sorry, that's asinine,
Hold on,
dude.
hold on, hold
Fuck
on, hold
that.
on, hold on. Were you measuring these shows from the base or?
You don't measure from your butthole, dude.
You can feel the tonsils.
We played 245 centimeters times.
No, we played them.
Metric days.
There was
or
plenty
something?
of days where we would play 2 shows in a day.
Oh,
Especially
fuck
when we
that.
played out in Ann Arbor.
Yeah,
That would happen
no.
a lot. We'd play 2 shows in a day. Back when
Don't ask me to play 2
fucking,
shows in one day because I ain't gonna do it.
We were just talking about.
Not even in a month.
Yeah, once.
Fuck you.
All right.
Well, you know, I was still, that was like right as I was turning 21. So I wanted to be in the bars drinking,
Hell yeah.
fucking having a party.
Yeah, man.
And I was out
playing,
doing whatever
dude,
I
remember,
could.
I remember playing a whole.
You know what I
bunch
mean?
of
I
shows
would,
all the time.
either which way, it was, you know, we had a great time. I was really, really, really bad alcoholic for lots of years. Like lots of years.
You know, you're out in your 20s like that. You know, you're out there cutting your teeth, so you want to do as much as you can.
And
I remember what that was all about too.
It was
Like
bad.
nowadays, I'm like, dude, I was just thinking to myself, you know, like, you know, do I even play? Do I even do this to play a show? Not really. I could care less. You know, as weird as that may sound, I think, you know, like,
I get it.
yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. But just playing's fun. I like just playing.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what it's about for me
You know.
anyway. You know what I
It
mean?
should be.
Of course, I
Just
want to
getting together,
accomplish
jamming,
it, but
you know,
at the same
you know.
time, I really just want to go out and play.
Yeah, I feel like these guys are gonna want validation, so I'll definitely have to do a show. You know what I mean?
We're gonna play some shows.
I'm cool just coming over, hanging out, have a little drums, go back home. It's all good.
Maybe do a bathroom. Who knows? See what's up.
Right?
I can dig it.
So the show again, upcoming show is when?
May 20th, Auburn Hills.
BFW.
I think it's a American Legion or something.
Yeah, American Legion. Yeah, you're
American
right.
Legion in Auburn Hills. There'll be flyers. Anybody that follows me on social media, which is probably
Detroit
everybody
State
and their
of Mind
mom,
should do a podcast.
The world.
will be.
Ralph Power Booking.
There you go.
We're way too busy for that.
Oh.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Ralph should be promoting this thing.
Yeah, you're right.
We should get a list of shows and shit to like put at the end of the podcast.
Ralph
It'd be kinda
Power
cool,
Booking
actually.
Show.
All our friends,
Next month,
we like
KG,
just
Duck
have
Butter,
a
Side
this show,
Effects.
just so
Keith,
we're at.
Keith wants to talk
That's a
about
great
the show.
idea.
The show his other band is playing, which is coming in April.
It'd be a good idea.
Yes, it is.
I like it.
Duck Butter, Side Effects. Who else is it?
EKG, Duck
EKG.
Butter, Side Effects, and a touring band.
We
Oh, yeah.
Beasties.
Yeah,
Weebies.
I was watching.
like a
I was
10
watching a video of
guy
that. And there's
ska
like
band.
7 people in that band. They're
Yeah,
like
something
playing
like that.
horns and shit.
10 people or something.
They told me there were
there's
10
they're
people in
There's
it.
lots of horns and there's like
They're from Texas, I believe.
2 singers.
And where's that show at?
New Dodge.
Okay.
Hamtramck.
The guy,
May 21st.
the guy
I mean,
wears
April 21st, rather.
Next
Sorry.
month.
the lead
Oh.
singer's wearing like a bikini bathing suit on stage.
I did not watch that
You
video.
didn't see that? No.
Now I'm gonna make sure I don't watch it.
Yeah, no, it's
Because he's a fat dude.
yeah,
so,
he was
I'm
wearing
good.
a fucking. He was wearing a
'Cause, like,
bikini
I'm
swimsuit
skinny now.
For sure. I can't.
I don't want to
unsee
watch you in a
this,
fucking
know what I
bikini
mean?
either.
Dude, I don't. No, fuck that. Yeah, no one wants to see that
Nope.
shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Kiwi.
We
smokers.
done? You took the headphones off. You're like, fuck this shit.
Getting warm.
Yeah.
Next
great-
What, your ears are
Saturday,
warm?
The show we're playing next Saturday. Death in Custody next Saturday in Kalamazoo.
Keith is taking over for the promotional
Yeah,
thing.
it's about time you
And
fucking
go.
said something.
Today's what? What's the date? 16th?
69th.
Yeah.
I don't know what
But the
I don't know.
25th, next Saturday, the 25th, we are playing.
That would not be the
Kalamazoo.
25th, man.
Nah, dude, it's
Today's like the 17th, ain't it? Or 18th?
I don't know.
today's the 19th.
It's the 19th.
The show is the 25th. He's correct.
25th, yes.
Death in Custody's playing in Kalamazoo with Die Cruisin'. Is that how you say that?
Yeah. his
Old 80s
former
hardcore band.
Is that with like a Z, like the care? Like
Yeah,
umlaut?
yeah. You know that band?
I've heard of them. I don't remember if I
Apparently
know
they're
them.
doing a show. This is the first time I've heard of one.
Okay.
And I've been in the scene for 20-something years, so they don't play a whole
I
fucking
thought they
lot.
were like a European band or something.
About this later.
No,
I mean, maybe
they're
I was
from,
just-
they're
I was
from like
just-
Milwaukee or something, maybe? Something like that. They're a Midwest type band.
Yeah.
But they're from the 80s, literally like an 80s hardcore band. And
Yeah.
they're coming and doing this reunion show, and we're playing it in Kalamazoo. And then,
Sweet.
like he was saying, April 21st, EKG, Duck Butter, Side Effects, New Dodge. And then in
That sounds like fun.
And then in May, this band.
There you go.
That's it. There's our
The fucking
and hopefully
Rise of
we're
the Eagles,
hopefully in the
y'all.
meantime we're gonna get Jesse up to speed, record some shit,
right.
we're getting there. We're getting there.
and book more shows.
He's doing all right there.
We're getting
Yeah,
there.
we got the workable list done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a set list down.
We're just adding things at this point.
So like, how many times has he practiced with you guys at this point?
Oh, we practice all the time, bro.
So, like,
Okay,
We
well,
practice like every week.
What was
Okay.
the month you joined?
I want to say it was like last October or something.
Was it that far back?
Yeah.
Okay, so like about like what 6 months ish ballpark.
It was a minute.
Yeah.
I could probably figure out the actual.
We don't need
start
exact dates.
time. No,
It's
you know
fine.
what? Maybe I fucking need it.
Okay, carry on.
Okay.
You do you.
I don't know if this.
We'll wait.
Yeah. Are we? Yeah. Yes. I
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
we didn't play any shows because it was kind of right before the holiday season, and we agreed as a band.
What the fuck is that noise?
It's my guitar player. He's high.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Did you fucking do this earlier?
He does it all the time.
I never know. I was looking
Every time
upstairs.
he's here, he does
I
it.
thought there was a fucking bird in here.
I swear it was like last October or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. But I mean, it was like Thanksgiving. It was Christmas. Everybody's got
Yeah, it was like
families
last
and all that
October or
shit.
something, yeah.
Right.
So we're like, we're not booking any shows now, and he was still learning.
Yeah,
take
yeah.
it.
You
So
know,
it was
whatever.
like,
We didn't want to rush him.
Yeah, we didn't want. We weren't
Yeah.
rushing to book a show.
yeah, exactly. And then, well, the thing was, is like we probably could have been ready to play a show somewhere at the
I
end.
mean,
of,
we
at the
probably
end of
could've.
January, but like we all agreed, we're like, who wants to fucking go play a show in January?
Yeah, it's cold.
Who wants to move
It's
gear in
just,
the
well,
cold?
nobody wants to do anything. You know what I mean? It's like it's not
Right,
show
Jeff?
season. You know what I mean?
January and February, I think, are not good times
Yeah,
to play
we
punk
all
shows.
were like,
Absolutely not.
we were like, there's no reason to. We can come together a little bit more, get a larger catalog, so we have more things to pull from. We're not like
Stuck
I
just
don't know,
doing the
man.
one.
You don't want to just like the whole thing is like we've all agreed that we're all older. There's no reason for us to rush on out there and get him. You know what I mean?
No.
You know, we want to consolidate our efforts into something that's like is actually going to be enjoyable and something that we're proud of.
and fun
Yeah.
for us.
You know, so there's we're not.
I mean, realistically, in my opinion, if you play like 6 shows a year, that's pretty okay, man. Like why play more than that?
Yeah, I agree.
Because otherwise, you're not going to get your friends out every fucking
Dude,
time.
I agree
you know?
100%. And to be honest with you, after I hit to a certain point, I don't need to fucking practice every week either. Like, I'll just remember shit. You want me to play flat broke shit from fucking 20 years ago? Bring them in here. I'll play it right fucking now to the fucking T. So after I got it, it's done.
Yeah.
I can't unlearn that shit. You know what I mean?
But sometimes your body says otherwise.
No.
That you're like you're not in that physical shape, whatever.
You got to get that muscle memory down.
I think you do.
But that's the whole thing. Is like all these things are like kind of like my playing is relatives. It relates to every band. You know what I mean? I'm like just pretty much pulling tricks out of the same wheelhouse. You know what I mean? So it's really easy for me. Once I kind of remember how the song goes, I don't fucking need any help. You know, it's just like I said, like bring any band in here. I fucking play any song that we've ever wrote and played. No problem.
That'd be a fun challenge, actually.
It would be. I would be down.
Gotta
for
go
it too,
find
because
those guys.
That
I
would
know.
Get all my people.
I
back
don't know
together,
who
and
they
I could-
are.
and I could like ride that.
Wave.
That wave. You know what I mean? Because
That'd be cool. So, like, I need the names of everyone in Flat Broke.
Everybody,
and then,
okay, yeah, we'll
and then
do
you're
that.
not
Knifing
allowed.
around,
You're not allowed
knifing
to
around.
talk to them.
Nope. That's
I'm gonna
fine.
hit them up individually.
You go if you. Could
I like this idea.
If you could do that, that'd be great. But one guy's in California, so good luck with that. I can't even get him out. For
Does he have family here?
Yeah, he's got family here.
We'll
Are
hold
you
his
gonna
mom
kidnap
hostage.
them?
I will fake. I
That's
will
what
fake
I
a
said I'm gonna
tragedy
do.
in the
I'm
family.
like, I'm gonna kidnap your whole family if you don't like. You know,
If you don't show up for this
Doing one
punk
of them
show,
terrorist videos.
yeah, you know.
Please come home, Bobby.
Be like some old school.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, should we let these guys go? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Thank you guys so much,
Thanks, you guys are blessed.
Thanks,
and I'm
yeah,
sure we'll
appreciate
fucking
it.
see one of y'all very fucking soon.
Yeah.
you're gonna see flyers from me any minute now.
Straight Edge Ralph.
Jesse, when you
right.
start your
House.
second band, you're welcome to come back again.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Flat Broke's a cool name.
Flatbroke was all right.
name
We
for a
were
band.
there was another Flatbroke in New York too. There was a whole there
Yeah.
wasn't really a dispute, but it was like
Yeah,
you
we've
know
all
names.
experienced that.
But they were like a severe hardcore band. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It was you know.
Like, I'll
so-
stab you.
Nah,
Is
it was
there-
never, it was never like that.
Is there another band that you were in locally that the guys do like live locally, whatever? Or?
Knifing
Name of my
around
next
was
band.
the
I'll
other
stab
one.
you. No,
knifing
real.
around.
Oh yeah, knifing around, yeah, or you know the
No,
bleeding cause
for
of
real.
death guys
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Them guys.
No, for real. That's a great name for a band.
I got my other band too.
No,
They're
for real.
We're gonna be popping. I'm telling you, man. This year it's going down. I was like,
Is this where you're playing guitar and
Yeah.
doing vocals?
yeah.
So is that together yet, or is that?
Oh yeah, it's very much together. We just been trying to round out the set list. To be quite honest with you.
Okay, so how about we make that one happen when you
that?
guys are ready? Have this most current incarnation of the band that you're in,
Okay. Like,
vocals, guitars.
Okay.
Let's fucking do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I mean,
Still
if-
got to get my third band on air. Badass.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah. We talked about that for a while.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get Keep Away in here for a couple years.
All right. Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Oh, that too.
Continue to talk. That's
boy.
the end.
Yeah, boy.
Episode 666.
Hell, Satan.
This is Dana.
Paul
This is Dave.
We're from